Okay, welcome back everybody to the Critical Hit Podcast, episode 3. Got a lot of fun stuff we're going to be talking about today. Going to have some cool special guests hopping in. Hopefully okJLUV and also Professor, is it Metri? Do you say Metri?
Yeah,
Yeah, Metri. And then Starman is back again for another episode. So good to have these dudes back. Got a lot of interesting stuff we're going to be talking about. Competitive Pokemon, grading cards, differences between English and Japanese product, that kind of stuff. So yeah, how we doing, guys? How we feeling?
pretty good. Nervous for a first podcast?
Dude, no need to be nervous, dude. We're super chill. We just like to talk about Pokemon, man. You know what I mean?
Unless you disagree, then you get kicked.
Yeah, dude. Then I cancel you. Then I have I get my bud Opossum Bud and make a video about you. Just kidding. Just kidding.
We got the
Yeah, JK. No, but Starman, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. I'm drinking on some beers because I can only stay for a little bit because I'm going out celebrating tonight.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, your birthday's tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice, dude. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Have everyone in chat say happy birthday.
Say happy birthday. No. Sandy, how you doing, dude? How we living?
Couldn't be better, man.
Love to.
Doing some games and waiting for a podcast. Best time of the week, low key, man.
Low key.
Dude, low key. Even if deep key, low key.
Bro, it's no, you're good.
High key too. But yeah, man, it's awesome. I love doing these podcasts. I look forward to it every week. I know so many people that are messaging me. Dude, the podcast is so sick. It's my new favorite thing to see every week. I'm like, dang, dude.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh, I love that, dude. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of people reaching out and like saying they like it, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but there's obviously another podcast that's pretty big in the Pokemon space, the one that Knowledge and Ryan and them used to do. You know what I'm talking about? And I've heard a lot of people say they like this setup a little bit better because we have like special guests and stuff like that come on, so it's a little bit different each time, you know? So yeah, I like it a lot. And then I was gonna say what's up to Vision, but oh wait, no, there he is. Who just dipped out? Did someone dip out?
No? Wait, hold on.
Actually, just turn off the camera.
Oh, okay, that's what happened. Vision, how you doing, bro?
Good. Summer break started, so I'm gonna
I can't. I.
either chill. Hold on.
Oh, okay. What's up, everybody in the chat? How we doing, guys? Yeah, Pokewall, welcome in, dude. Gotta catch 'em, Paul. What's up, man? And then Metri, obviously you're here. What's up, dude? Yeah, guys. But so Dom and I, hopefully he'll be in a little bit. Same with OB. Like I was telling you guys earlier, we were having a conversation about the differences between Japanese and English cards as far as like how they relate to the collector and the person and the people who play the actual TCG itself. And he was talking about how I forgot what his stance was, but he was saying how Japan does a lot better of pandering to both sides. And I knew what he meant, but I kind of disagreed as far as I think English does a much better job taking care of the collector. I think as far as Japanese goes, they really just don't put out as many good products. Like, especially, that's just how I feel. I feel like they're just very, here's your packs, here's your, deck boxes, all that stuff. Go have fun, go play the game. Whereas English puts out, collection boxes, hangers, UPCs, all these good things. Japan does do really good with promos, but that's really it as far as I like. How do you guys feel? I don't know. Maybe I'm just super biased because I love English.
I can go first.
Yeah, feel free to, and hey, whenever you guys want to talk.
So I have like a conflicted opinion on this because at one point people argue that English is for the players, right? They do all this stuff, they do an amazing job. However, the way they do it is so goofy. I don't know about you, but the way they do it is so goofy. For example, take the thing that they did with the matte sleeves. Like, they
The matte, dude. Everybody's got a problem with the matte sleeves, dude.
It triggers me every time they do a freaking ETB. I look at the ETB sleeves. I'm like, did they not fix this yet? Did they really not do this? Because there's a way to completely go around this and still be helpful to the players. Like the Dragon Shield sleeve, where it's like has the matte on the back and clear on the front. See, that's a big brain weight. That's a 200 IQ. That's a rock moment.
It's not even just like the mat itself. The quality of the sleeves are so bad, and if you are playing competitively, if your sleeves are marked at any point, and that includes like your corners being messed up just from over shuffling, that'll happen within like 2 to 3 games of playing with the sleeves that come with the ETB. But a Dragon Shield, I have all my Dragon Shield sleeves like still.
Do you guys?
After plenty of games.
One sec, guys. Sorry, more audio issues. I thought last live I had it all figured out, but for some reason there's always like something. Sorry, one sec. Sometimes it just needs a good reset.
Yeah, OBS can be annoying.
Yeah, OBS is super annoying, dude. One sec. It'll take me like 1 second to fix. Can one of you guys listen to the stream? Just like let me know when it's good again.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'll do it on my phone real quick.
All right, let me know how that sounds.
I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's fixed. Yeah.
All right. There's no like echo or anything like that.
It just sounds like low for me. It sounds like yeah. It's better now, but
chat, is that good, guys? Sorry. Sometimes I just have to reset OBS.
Now.
It's super annoying. I'll start doing it every time. Sometimes I don't have to reset it. Sometimes I do, but hopefully it's good now. Anyways, yeah. Sorry guys. I hate to do this, but just to like reset really quick. So Sandy, you brought up how English has those shitty ass matte.
For real.
I came in the sleeves. I'm sorry. I was focused on the sound thing.
Sleeves.
And then Starman, where were you at from there? I'm sorry.
So it's not just like that the mat like looks really crappy when you put the card in it, but when you're playing the TCG, a judge can rule you like they can have you lose a game if your sleeves look marked. And when you shuffle the ETB sleeves, it'll only take about 2 games, if that, to completely destroy the corners of those sleeves. And as soon as they look marked and it looks like you're marking prizes, you're done. Where Dragon Shield, which is what Rock was talking about too, that their matte qualities on the back end, it also is that they don't break as easy. So like I've played plenty of games with multiple Dragon Shield sleeves, and you take them out as you need to, but they're just such better quality where Pokemon just kind of throws in these sleeves and think that they like look pretty, but doesn't actually help the players themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't help the players or the collectors.
Okay.
Like, I don't.
So valid point. I obviously this is a huge criticism that they've had for actually quite a bit of time, ever since they switched. Everybody hates those matte sleeves, but I do want to play devil's advocate really quick. A lot of people complain about Japanese because of product availability. Everybody wants Japanese cards all of a sudden. I just want to say that. Everybody wants Japanese cards, super high quality cards. All their products, the sleeves are super good, but they have product availability issues. Sure, they're trying to overcome them. Still haven't quite gotten there. English almost never has. There for a little bit, right in 2020 when everybody was hopping back into it, kind of through 2021. There were some product availability issues. And I kind of feel like there was some stuff that Pokemon had to do to kind of like get past that. And I think one of those things that they had to do was lower quality. That's always something that happens when demand goes up, quality goes down. And so, at least from my point of view, I think it's kind of hypocritical for us to demand Pokemon pump the shit out of these sets and keep them rolling out, keep, you know what I mean? Just keep pumping everything out to our demand, but at the same time complain when the quality is lower. You know what I mean? And I know that that's not necessarily the cards, that's the sleeves, but as a whole, I think we can't really expect the product quality to be as good as it was if we're complaining about product availability. You know what I mean?
Because it's not the main focus, right?
I'm sorry?
Because your point is like doing the sleeves is not the main focus. They're focusing on the actual sets itself.
Yeah, but I mean, just in that alone, I'm sure those sleeves are cheaper to make. And when you are pumping out more product, you have more overhead. You got to get more printing facilities. You have to have more card storage. And so anywhere you can save money, yeah, as far as like having lower quality cards, going through less quality control checks, all these things is going to be super helpful for them as a business. You know what I mean? So at least that's how I see it.
I think there's two things to note. Is that first one, obviously with more demand and there's less quality as they try to pump out more, but also part of on the topic of like they don't cater to players or is that was this topic, right?
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, there's so many different avenues to go down, but yeah.
But like when they print English cards, it's not just America that's getting. It's like America, Canada, UK. Like everyone needs to get those products. Whereas Japan, like only Japan needs to read the cards. Like everyone else that's collecting it are collectors. They're not players. They don't need to print so that the rest of the world can collect it. They're trying like. And I think that was originally what it was, is that, they need to print for the players in Japan. Mm-hmm. But it's a completely different case now with that. And in America, they're trying so hard to print up to it that their quality obviously did go down.
Yeah.
As for the sleeves, I have one comment on it. If anybody knows why they're matte, I heard that they're matte because of when you like record it or something, the lighting for it. I don't actually know why they're matte.
I
couldn't tell you.
There's a lot of different theories. Some people say it makes it easier to shuffle. Other people think that I can't remember what the other theory was, but I honestly think it's just a money thing. I think they're just trying to save money. I think the matte material is obviously lower quality, cheaper to make, easier to pump out. That's what I think. Unless Pokemon decides
less
to make
than regular plastic.
So if you look at the older sleeves. The newer sleeves, the one with the matte material, the edges peel. You know what I'm talking about? Like they kind of like they pop off of the.
I will say both of them do that though.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I mean in my experience, and I will also say that the matte, there is validity. Is that the word? They do shuffle better. Like the plastic ones just kind of stick together once they get like a little bit of moisture from the air or just like your hands.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't know what the answer is. But that's how it is, and they look really shitty.
Yeah. Like also, go ahead. Mama,
I have Shining Legends sleeves that I'm looking for, so I can test them out.
I have a Eternatus sleeve right here. And then I have...
As far as Darkness Ablaze, they were like clear.
Yeah. It wasn't like that recent that they.
Yeah, I think it was like
not that recent. It wasn't that far away that they did it. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
was it before then? Was it before then? I can't remember.
I want to say that was probably the turning point. If not, Evolving Skies came out first, right? Am I wrong?
Evolving Skies came out before Fusion Strike.
Yeah, I think Evolving Skies might have had matte, and that actually might have been the first one.
Okay. Damn.
I don't know. I have to look at the back of my sleeves. I just took a bunch of stuff out of my. Yeah, Evolving Skies has matte.
So those could have been the second wave of Evolving Skies ETBs as well.
Ooh.
Because
cool.
I really don't know. It could have just started with them, but I do know they came out with a second wave of like ETBs and stuff like that, and they might have switched after that, but I don't know.
I also think Pokemon like is very bad at listening to like community, and they have they just do whatever they want. And like if people are complaining about sleeves, they don't really change it. They don't change anything. They have their set agenda and like they just roll with it.
Yeah, that was another thing we were talking about. Is I mean, it's because they can. You know what I mean? Like it's not like anybody's gonna stop buying right now. I mean, you see these stackable tins come out at Costco, and people are buying pallets, like literal pallets of these tins, dude. Like I don't think the demand is gone down quite as much as people think at this point, because I mean, obviously you look at the sets in there. It's Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies. Those are like in demand sets, especially since people haven't really loved Scarlet and Violet that much. But just the fact that people are willing to buy that much of this product, it kind of alludes to Pokemon that, hey, we don't really have to put in that much effort. You know what I mean?
And the funniest thing is when they do listen, for example, everyone was complaining about the texture. Stop making the texture that big. It says, okay, we put no texture now. Suck that.
Are you talking about on the cards?
Yeah, in Scarlet and Violet. The texture in the full art... the full art texture in Scarlet and Violet is just horrible.
Dude,
Like, it's like-
oh yeah,
it's-
no, I agree. It's terrible. But who's complaining about texture, bro? Who doesn't want texture on a card?
No. They were saying it was way too thick and big. Like, it was spaced out. Like, you know how Japanese have this nice shiny embossment?
Ayo,
What's up?
You
way too thick and big. Kind of sus.
This texture. Ooh.
Oh yeah, look at this texture, boys. This is a big one. Oh yeah.
We have
But,
these problems
I-
sometimes.
But a lot of people back in the day, including me, the texture was just too thick and and big. It's just so spaced out. But in Scarlet and Violet, I guess they listened a little bit. They wanted to be like Japanese, make it more thinner, push it together more, and they kind of screwed up. Like, they completely screwed up in Scarlet and Violet. I'll be honest.
I'm really interested to know how what the communication lines are like between English and Japanese printing. You know what I mean? Like, obviously Japan comes out with their product first, and I wonder how that's translated over to English, because it's like, you ever play the game of telephone where like you describe something and then the next person just says like something completely different and stupider? That's kind of how it feels, man. Like, you see these sets come out in Japan where they just look spectacular. You're watching all your favorite people, PokeRevs open them up and stuff like that. You're like, wow, can't wait to get these. And then it comes out in English, and you're like, wow, there's absolutely no texture on this card. Why does the full art looks like this? It's like, it's matte, bro. It just doesn't look good.
I'd rather take sleeves.
Yeah. So I'd be really interested to know what the lines of communication are, as far as like, and it might just be because of different printing facilities, but it's kind of frustrating, to be honest.
Bro, the English. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say, I think obviously it is the different facilities, and I know Pokemon, like, within the past like years, they bought like Millennium, whatever, and they're like printing their own cards from their own factory. And I think eventually, hopefully, if Pokemon does all their own printing and doesn't offsource it, and they standardize it across all countries. But I think as there's different companies, like they just like they can't unify it across seas. Like Japan also, like, I'm sure the younger workers who are in Japan or whatever are definitely a lot more loyal to their jobs and want to do a good job than like the teenagers in America. It's just on a cultural basis.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Wait, so I'm sorry, what do you mean by that, as far as like the car?
So like whatever they can do in Japan is not, like, whether, even if it's because of their facilities are better, America, the people in America, even based on workers, based on the company, based on whatever, they're just not gonna they're not gonna go by those same standards.
Okay,
not just because of like culturally, but even if they're just different, like it won't translate until Pokemon has complete control on what they're printing, and they're not outsourcing it to third party people.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I could agree with that. There's definitely a difference between like quality. This sounds like it sounds like bad to say, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I love American culture, especially like after having been gone from it for so long. I think there's a lot of things about American culture that people take for granted and that they don't realize is actually super nice until you get to another culture, especially one as different as Japanese culture. And I think you can see that, like you kind of said, in the cards, but as far as like alluding to the cards themselves, yeah, I could definitely see that, like taking care of quality and making sure that stuff's up to par. You know what I mean?
I don't know for sure, but if it is, since it is all like, or mostly outsourced, like having third party facilities printing this stuff, it could be an imports and export thing and taxes, where maybe American like made facilities aren't going to pay for certain cardstock or certain textures, because it'll cost more to bring it over, and because they're a third party, Pokemon can't just be like, yeah, we'll pay for it or we won't. It's just like, oh, we don't have a contract with whatever company's making this. So it just makes a difference.
100%. I really think it's something logistical like that. I think that's a really, really good point, and something that
maybe they're just listening to us like, dude, we freaking can't do that. Stop talking about it. Like, I bet they're getting pissed right now. It says, we can't do it, man. Stop blaming us.
it might just not be there. You know what I mean? Like the facilities themselves might just not be there. I think a lot of something a lot of people forget is like Pokemon is like a cultural phenomenon in Japan. Like it is everywhere. You know what I mean? It's a part of their culture here. And I'm not saying it's not big in the US. Obviously it is, but it's a lot less ingrained. It's a lot less part of everybody's lives. You know what I mean? So they might just look at it as like having top tier printing facilities and product availability to everybody who like actually cares about it. Quality product is a lot more important in Japan than it is in the US. So the US just doesn't have that available to them. You know what I mean? Like the printing and everything like that.
Well, makes sense. I mean, they created it. You know, they're definitely prioritizing that first, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, that's just dude, the Japan. I mean, honestly, I gotta respect them because they just say kind of an FU to the US because they don't print for us at all. They don't print for us collectors in the US as they should. Honestly, I'll be completely honest,
bro.
Because
I'm telling you right now, they want to. Japan right now is turning their head, and they've realized just how dumb Americans are. Like dumb. You have people willing to pay 3-4 times MSRP, setting market price 3-4 times for these boxes, and a lot of people think Japan is more moral than they are. They want to sell it. A lot of the LGSs and the Pokemon Center, they won't sell it over MSRP, but the international sellers, they don't care. They know they don't. There's no face for them. You know what I mean? They sell online. Yeah. They ship it over to the U.S. and they get 3 times their return. So why would they keep it in Japan if they can sell it internationally at 3 times the cost? You know what I mean? And it's something that's really taken a toll in Japan because product price hasn't gone up, but product availability has gone down here, and so I think a lot of people have like this perfect vision of Japanese sellers, like, oh, they wouldn't do that, but they actively are. You know what I mean? They know Americans are dumb. They know Americans are willing to pay that. So,
bro, dude, exactly what I said in my video. I said, dude, the Japanese sellers, they know what's up. It's not like they're oblivious to this. They want their bag too. That's kind of respectable. I mean, obviously, everyone's gonna want their bag. It's like it's not just a English Americanized thing. It's all over every culture. It's just not. It's like non-existent.
Yeah, it's
like
hard.
If every business ran its like policies for the people, we would have no businesses. So
exactly.
I 100% agree, dude, and that's why. So I've gotten actually. Do you guys know the whole Sakura's debacle that I had a couple days ago?
A little bit.
Yeah, so I won't get into all of it, but basically he's a English-based seller who sells a lot of Japanese products, and I've talked to him a lot. We squashed our beef. He's a really cool dude. I can tell he really cares about he really cares about Japanese cards and stuff like that and the community. But the more I've talked to him, the more I've started to realize that it's really not on the sellers at all. It's hard to blame them for wanting to sell the product for what it goes for. You know what I mean? Like why would you do that? There's really no reason to, especially in our society. Like, why would you sell product for under what it could be sold for? And so it's really just hard not to blame the buyers. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are the ones willing to pay $9-10 for one pack of a new set. How can you get mad at sellers for pricing it at that? Dama, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Just who we needed to talk about Japanese product, dude.
What were we talking about? Japanese product?
Yeah, well, we're kind of all over the place, but yeah, we were on Japanese product.
Oh,
and,
shit.
How the Japanese are kind of taking advantage of English buyer. Well, not taking advantage of, but like taking advantage of, but not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, why would they not sell here?
Yeah, they fucking are, dude. They're scum. They're great, but they're scum.
But that's what I'm talking about, though, dude. Is like, can you really blame them for wanting to sell in the English?
No, people will buy it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't really blame them for taking advantage of a market that's willing to pay overpriced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. They know what they're doing. I'm not mad about it either. It's like you can't be like, is it scummy? Like, as somebody who's seen it be 50 a box, yeah, it sucks, and it's like, damn, this sucks. This is scummy. This is shit. But in reality, it's not, because it's demand, and people will have that demand, so price is gonna go up. And if they know they can do that.
And that's what I'm saying, is that it's more on the buyer than it is the sellers. That
if you're willing to pay.
Exactly. Cost only goes up.
As long as it isn't manipulation. and they're buying their own stuff to artificially inflate.
You
the
mean you're not
prices.
willing to pay for a basic trainer card for $600 right now? Because I am. That's what I see all over eBay. So it must be the next move.
Dude, I've
Exactly.
been fucking. I just picked up. I just bought from my guy in Japan. I picked up a case of VMAX and V Star because I'm just like sitting on special sets. Good price for V Star. VMAX is starting to do its thing, so I was like, all right. But I became an idiot and was like, I'm gonna crack a few boxes. But these little shits are gonna be the next whatever is going on now with the Sun and Moon one. These ones from VMAX. Just the Acerola, the Gloria, just that'll be the next thing in 2 years or whatever time. People are gonna pump those up, and it's gonna be the same bullshit. It's just wild that they're doing it with the basic trainers. Like that's crazy.
Do you know what's even crazier? Have you seen the Acerola character card from Cosmic Eclipse, Japanese? Dude.
Yeah, dude, Dream League.
Yeah. It rose in 2 months from like $10, $10 to $150, $600.
No, that's a solid
It's
price.
crazy.
That makes sense. No, I can see it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Makes sense,
Yeah, for real.
And honestly,
natural.
the market's just adjusting now. You know what I mean? That's what it should have been.
Girl on card.
All the other ones are
Acerola.
worthless.
Dude,
Just that
that's-
one.
The fucking VMAX Climax Mimikyu is not. It's not Mimikyu CSR anymore. It's Acerola's Mimikyu. That's how everybody's calling it on eBay.
They're
It's
going
like,
back to like the Team Rocket sets for they had, or the gym leader sets. I'm sorry.
Challenge and fucking whatever. Dude, I'm losing my mind. Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes.
That's it. Yeah.
You guys, this is gonna be a super stupid question. Hey, do you guys know what identity politics is? You know, like the like I don't really know what the word is for it, but you guys know what identity politics is, right? How people get behind someone not because based off of anything about them, just them as a person.
Yeah, they just kind of blindly follow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Pokemon is right now. It's identity hype. Like it has nothing to do with when the card came out, how rare the card was to pull, you know, the quantity of its grade. It's just, oh, Acerola's on a card, $150. Mimikyu's on a card, $300. You know what I mean? It has nothing
Well, that
to
was
do
kind of
with,
like what English saw, but it was like Charizards and Mewtwo's and all that.
yeah.
And just now it's girl trainers.
Lily.
Money.
Lily's moving. He's moving, man. English is starting to replicate the, not to it won't fully, but it's starting to slowly replicate the Sun and Moon full art trainer market for Japan, where the card prices are starting to inflate a little bit. I know Lily from not the Prism one, but the other one, the one where she got the big hat in the dress or whatever. I forget. I don't know if Saito did that one. I forget. But that one, no, it was Sun
No,
and
that had
Moon.
Marnie.
That was
That's
Marnie,
I think that's Sun and Moon base set.
It's one of the lilies, but the English one is just starting to. She was literally like $20-$30 full art, and now she's like hitting that $80-$100 just raw, and then graded. Her price went from like $200 to now the 9 is like $275-$300, and the 10 is like $6 to $7. And it's just like it literally within the past month. If you go look,
Are you talking about Acerola or are you talking about
No,
I'm talking about Lily. English
Lily.
Lily.
Sorry. Okay. I thought you were talking about the sightseer for a second. I'm like,
Acerola will follow though, dude. If it happens in fucking Japanese, she will follow. And this is my little like 2 cents to you guys, because I'm fucking doing it. I'll put my money where my mouth is. The fucking Mimikyu Acerola from Brilliant Stars is like $40 right now. You could literally buy 10 of them for like fucking discount.
You don't gotta tell
And
me, bro.
Just hold them.
I've been preaching this for like the last 3 weeks that honestly all the
Yeah, dude,
VMAX
it's-
trainer gallery cards, they're some of the best cards to come out in modern Pokemon.
The Japanese ones are already going up, and the English ones will follow. It'll take a bit because the English is like fucking Internet Explorer. We take a little bit with the Japanese market. We're just a little behind, but we follow. We always do. And it's like when you see the trend in Japan and it happens, you have a not even a small fucking gap. You have a good opportunity to capitalize on it in English. And sometimes it's super like it just happens every time, and then sometimes weird shit happens due to manipulation. But like if it's happening with a Lily, I feel like that's a sign of what's to come for like full art trainers in English, especially the older ones. The SARs, I could see those just like being they'll still be the top pulls, but they're not going to be like crazy fucking down the road, at least not for however many years. but like the Sword and Shield and the Sun and Moon ones, those ones will move.
I may eat my words here, but just how I feel and like what I've seen, and I really can't pin anything on it, but I really don't feel like English has that much to worry about as far as like full art trainer hype.
It shouldn't.
It like just to me looking at it, like this is the first time as far as like full art trainer hype Pokemon's ever experienced this. Like traditionally trainers have never really been that big of a thing. Like it's always been a very niche. Like there's always been people who collected trainers, starting all, I think it was like Gym Heroes or something like that. People were super into those holos, and just from there people started collecting them, and it was kind of a niche part of an even more niche hobby. And this is like the first time we're starting to see where it's actually started to get some hype behind it. And I don't know, I just feel like the English market, it's really never gonna take off as much as it has in Japanese. Obviously there's outliers like the Lily from what's it called? I can't remember the name of the set.
Ultra Prism,
there you go.
That's the thing, the other ones are following now. It's like some of it looked like it, and the reason it's happening is because people are now learning about the Japanese market because of all the hype with SARs and the Scarlet and Violet base, the triplet beats, the Snow Azure Claber. Everybody's starting to learn about Japanese market, and they're like, why is this Lily card $7,000? Why is it selling for $53K and a 10? Like, people are like, why? So then with dumb money, he's just going to go buy English Lilies and hope it replicates. And if enough if enough people do it, eventually the card will inflate a little bit. And that can result that there's no manipulation behind that. It's just the card inflates because people are like, oh, maybe it'll be worth like the fucking $1,000 one day. And it doesn't mean the card's going to jump to that. I highly doubt it ever will, but it will inflate a tiny bit. It will have a little adverse or a reaction to the Japanese one and people seeing it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that kind of happened with the Machamp V Altart. Like, they're like 60, like probably like for like a month, right? And after like people they bought it, they bought the whole stock and everything. And one like 115, right? Like somewhere around there, and after it's still 115 to this day. So it's
But
like,
that didn't happen in a month, dude. That happened like
over
2
overnight.
days.
Yeah.
That happened in 2 days after the set. After Mr. Wait,
Pokerev.
Pokerev
it's the one
didn't
part.
pull it.
Yeah.
Wait, with the
I don't
Machamp?
yeah,
Yeah.
with the Machamp Altart.
No,
Yeah.
Machamp was just Machamp was just inflated.
Oh, it was the
people
Aerodactyl that he didn't pull.
Yeah. That one was just manipulated. People fucking
Yeah.
bought that thing up in like
Alex, what's up,
quick
dude?
as hell, dude. And there's proof of the Machamp being
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
What's good, Alex? How you doing, brother?
That could like always happen too.
Yo, what's going on, crew?
Yo,
Some dark.
Good, man.
All right.
What's up?
Now that Alex isn't here, someone who I really feel like can talk on this. I was kind of actually interested to hear your opinion on it last night. Me and Damo were actually talking about it, and we talked about it a little bit so far, like comparing and contrasting the English and Japanese market and like how they appeal to collectors and players. I only want to talk on this for a little bit longer. There's some other stuff I want to move on to, but so my point of view on it was kind of that English does a lot better at marketing towards collectors. And Dama, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of said that Japanese is a lot better at balancing the two and appealing to both collectors and players. Whereas,
yeah.
I mean, if you want to speak on it, like I it's been a little bit so.
So like for my own personal, and this is why I wanted to ask you guys, because I know you guys are literally in Japan, so you can walk in a store and see how it's presented in front of you to the average person coming in. Are they like, hey, players, here's the card? Are they like, come in, have a fun time, anybody? Or are they just like, I don't know how it is there?
Yeah, so here in Japan, right? So it is literally the best experience for if you're a player and a collector here in Japan. I don't think anywhere around the world does it just like the Japanese do. I know last night we were talking about, and you brought up a good point, Dama, that you were like, I wish that, Pokemon would focus more on the collectors as well as the players. And Japan really does that well. Now, when you come here to like the Pokemon Center, it's like a beautiful experience. Like the people are so nice. They welcome you when you first walk in the door. They tell you what's going on, and then like they offer you promo cards at the register if there's promo cards available. You'll always know when they're about to like sell something. They're actually pretty transparent on how they sell their product here and why they sell it the way that they do. But yeah, like here, if you go to like a local card or local game shop, card shop here, you're like, you'll see different prices and how much like the cards are. There's not really a focus on like, I guess the player too much, even though they do have card tables, they do have tournaments and whatnot. One shop here, just for my folks here in Japan and Okinawa, there's a shop in Naha called Oceans, where it's like literally the hub of Japanese trading card game competition here on the island. And so like they have something like that here. With English now, however, like, yes, I agree. There needs to be a little bit more focus on quality control, and I just don't see them ever changing that. And that's because they just make so much money. There's a lot of people, especially when you have big YouTube content creators that a lot of people watch and they get their advice from, that like as far as like what's going to be worth a lot of money and what's not. Dude, I'm telling you right now, English, like they don't need to change, because like they want to make money. Yes, 100% their business, but like, it's really about the players. It really is. You don't see big competitions or big events made for collectors that the Pokemon company specifically sponsors.
Yeah,
it is literally, it is literally all about the player. So I agree. You talking about the sleeves last night? I was like, yo, them English sleeves are like, so whack.
They're terrible. It's like you literally get an ETB, and I know personally, like I get an ETB, everything that's not a pack, I'm throwing out. I'm like, I don't need it. Or I'll throw the like sleeves in a corner, and if I see a kid somewhere, I'm like, you want sleeves? Like, I don't. The kid will love them because he doesn't care or she doesn't care. But like with us, it's like it's not like it's like the Unagaba sleeves or the gym here or the EV Heroes gym box sleeves or like any promotional sleeves they put out in Japan. It's not. You can't compare it.
I don't know if people have seen this before, that the viewers out there watching, but like stuff like this, you don't see this in English, like
not waifu, irrelevant.
So
look at this Gengar sleeve, like, yeah, and it's glossy. It's glossy. It's clear on the back. It presents the card art extremely well. Easy to read for when you're playing the game too.
So
there's more of an appeal to both.
One thing I do want to say about that though is it's really easy to be like, English doesn't. Alex, I'm sorry, Alex. I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. Do you mind, like, do you have headphones or or anything like that? I'm getting like feedback.
Is there feedback for real?
Yeah,
I think the gain on his microphone is higher. I think I have the same mic if you lower it on the bottom.
Is that better?
I think it should be better. It's just like when I was that's better.
Also, before you go further, I gotta head out.
Okay, man.
I just wanted to say goodbye.
Thanks for hopping in, dude.
Hey, of course, I appreciate you having me. Enjoy, everyone. Enjoy chat.
Later,
Happy
man.
early birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
See you
happy
later.
Happy early birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
I will agree with Alex. Japanese and English walking into buy Pokemon is two totally different experiences, and Japan undeniably does it better. But I think that there's reasons for that and reasons that make sense. Like, you got to look at culturally, and I know I already said it before you guys hopped in, but Pokemon's way bigger in Japan than it is English. You know what I mean? Like, investing that kind of money where it's gonna make sense. It makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, and at least from my point of view, it's undeniable that Japan heavily favors the player more than the collector, at least to me. Like, when you walk into a Japanese store, you have all of the cards, and this is every store, this is everywhere you can buy Pokemon. Everything card related is right next to playmats, it's right next to sleeves, it's right next to deck boxes. Like, it's so incentivized for you to buy the cards and immediately start playing the game and to learn the game. Whereas English, majority of the cards that you're going to get, because they don't really sell booster boxes except for like LGSs and stuff like that. It's just collection boxes, you know what I mean? It's 3-pack blisters, it's hangers and stuff like that. And I guess that makes me kind of feel like English values the collector because they know they can make more money off the collector, whereas people in Japan are going to put more effort into actually learning the game. But,
Well, dude, it's a slip. After we talked about it yesterday, I kind of started like really deep diving into it, and I was like, it's actually more of a slippery slope than you think, because when you really get into the like finite details of English quality control, it's actually better for the collectors that quality control is dog shit, because then cards are more sought out for in that top condition,
bro,
making them more expensive, and it's like you really start thinking about all the this and that, and you're like
I think that only matters if you're like in it for the money.
Integrating, yeah. If you're in it for that, then it's like.
But that's what most English collectors are.
Semi what a collector is. Some collectors
are value.
Exactly. Some collectors are money, and some collectors are like, I just want to collect whatever I want to collect. And when your hobby is, at least from the collector's standpoint, I feel like a lot of the collector's standpoint of the hobby is driven off of like. Yeah, I'd guarantee if you just had like everybody just collecting casually and people who wanted to play the game, the sales would be very close in both departments. Like people that just bought to play the game and get decks and everything, people who bought to collect. But when you get people who are in it for money, you do get whales and people that have minimal knowledge that just want to make money spending way too much. That just jumps the price of sales. And although, yeah, maybe we're like, yeah, I don't really agree with that. I'm not in here to make money. The people that do drive the hobby up a lot more and make sales go way up for the Pokemon company. And it's like, I don't care. But at the same time, if your collector base is generating you like 20 times the revenue, like just random bullshit number as the players, maybe put a little more effort into that department. But at the same time, do they need to? Like, I don't think so. It's like we would love quality control, but we're not gonna fucking get it, dude. Look at Burning Shadows from Sun and Moon. Look at X and Y era. The cars are beat the hell up. If anything, we're on the right direction, but we're also still so far from where like Japan is, and it's just not gonna happen.
That's where I was gonna agree with you, dude. Is that I think I like English. I'm very heavily biased towards English, but that's where I'll like. Break right there is Japan does so much better of a job at balancing collectors and players, whereas English it really feels like English is always struggling, like they never know where they want to go. It's like they're trying to balance and they either end up falling on either side of the bridge.
Sleeves, those are nice.
You think they'll ever put Unagaba cards in English?
No. That's what that's Japanese things, dude. You know what I mean? They're promos. That's
what would happen? What would happen if they did though?
They'd put them in an ETB and print them to oblivion.
A special box, maybe.
I think they've done EV collection boxes before. Oh yeah.
Whatever happened to like they had like Post Malone and like other famous actors like with the Pokemon in the car, but they actually never printed it.
Yeah,
they're real.
Yeah, they're real.
No, they're
like
real.
A Katy Perry card too.
Yeah, they had 3 people. It was like it was
Post Malone.
It was the like celebrations 25th anniversary way that one of the things they did to celebrate that. It's a promo from that.
I thought it's one of one.
Yeah, no, they're not printing them, but they made them. They did make them.
Yeah.
So
at least one.
Pokewall has been really wanting us to talk about the Unagaba card. So I feel we talked about it a little bit during the last stream, but we'll go ahead and jump into it just for a little bit, and then I want to move on to the grading card stuff because I want to know what you guys think about that stuff because there's a lot of interesting stuff about grading cards. But Unagaba, it sucks, dude. Honestly, my point of view, not the cards themselves, but what's going on with them, it sucks, man. It's typical Pokemon bullshit. I'll let you guys speak on it, but that's my point of view.
I don't know why Pokemon does such obvious like things that can be avoided, like making searchable packs. It's just so easy to not do that, and they just don't do it. You can, the thing with the code cards took them years to change it. Like they just don't. Like why?
It doesn't hurt them at all. It doesn't affect them at all. That's why there's no reason to invest in a change in how they do promo packs and stuff because they did it with 25th anniversary. They're doing it with these Unagaba packs. Anytime they want to have a white pack, it's gonna be like that. You
gotta think about
they don't need a thing.
You gotta think about who it helps too, dude. Like the people buying straight from Pokemon, the wholesalers, the people who are shipping all this stuff out, it helps them. You know what I mean, the people who are making money off this, it helps them, to be honest. because they know that there's going to be hype around these cards, like especially if they're searchable. People are going to be wanting to look at them because they know they can make more money off of it, because they can look, oh, this. And I'm not saying that this is why they're doing it, but it does incentivize them not changing it. You know what I mean? I don't think Pokemon's like, oh, let's help these guys scam, but at the same time, they know that if people are able to make more money off of it, they're going to want these cards more. So there's just no incentive to change it really for them. They know they're going to make money. They know people are still going to want the cards. There's no downside.
I get the frustration though. If you're not here in Japan, like Dustin and I are, if you're not here in Japan, then like it's difficult for you to get, especially like specific cards you're looking for. Because I know a lot of people want the Umbreon, but
it's
yeah,
not even the best one. It's not even the best one, dude. I like the Espeon personally.
Oh my goodness. I love the Flareon the best because first of all,
Flares.
fire energy is the best energy type. Fight me, don't at me, bro. But also, it's the only one doing an attack.
Rest in peace, fairy energy.
You know what's my favorite? Vaporeon.
Yeah, of course it is.
Vaporeon's nice. Vaporeon's nice for sure.
I had to say it. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't, dude. He's gonna screenshot that thing, dude. Put it away.
I want to unbiasedly look at all of them real quick, and I'm going to give you my initial first impression on all of them, all up together, and tell you what the best one is.
Sylveon ain't bad either.
I just
and
looked at them. I like Jolteon. Yeah.
Jolteon is sick.
I think
was
Espeon
Jolteon.
or Flareon.
The Leafeon's so derpy.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Espeon's cute. Flareon's doing an attack. All the others are just kind of doing their thing, which it's not bad. It's just Eevee's kind of cute too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know this is off topic, but while you guys were talking, I was going on eBay and typing in Acerola, and
bro, you
I'm
can't
not
leave
joking.
these Acerola cards alone, can you?
I'm not, hey, listen, this is the first time I'm talking about it.
make me
I'm
rich,
not
Rock.
joking.
Make me rich. No.
There is a deck of sleeves with Acerola on it, cuddling with some Pokemon that is going for $1,569
Is
for
that,
sleeves.
is that the bid price or is that with the buy now?
No, it's buy now.
Okay,
There's a second buy now for.
Yeah, I don't give a
There
shit
you go.
then. I don't give a shit. No one's gonna buy it, dude.
I know, but what makes it funny? There's multiple listings. Right?
Yeah.
You know, here's the did. There's multiple listings, but they sell 2 sleeves for $40.
Bro, the fucking Mimikyu VMAX CSR from VMAX Climax is in bid right now for another day, and it's currently at $250. So it's still going up. It's probably gonna hit $350, and then you have a new bottom for the card that was $100 a month ago.
There's a buy it now for the English Mimikyu for 50, and there's a buy it now for the Japanese one for 500. It's
Yep, there you
literally
go.
10 times.
Goodbye, you know, even if it doubles,
cover
not
these.
bad.
It's a wonderful time
Yeah,
to be
dude.
an English collector. That's all I gotta say, dude.
We're eating good.
We eat good.
Good over here.
It's funny, dude, because people, and this is something I was gonna talk about graded cards. People look at like the price differences and they're like, "Oh, this card's worth so much more. You should be a Japanese collector." And it's like, you have the same amount of money. You know what I mean? Like you can buy one Japanese card and have it go up $500, or you can buy 10 English cards and have them go up, and it's still relative. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if it's just me. What?
The Mimikyu V from VMAX Climax just sold for $310
So stupid, dude.
on the 1st of June. It was 30 raw 3 days ago, and it's modern Japanese. Like what? One of every 10 will grade 9. All the as long as you know like what you're grading and like what will grade high. Like what the dude?
I'll be honest. Everything. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Everything in my collection that I bought like maybe a month ago because I was trying to spend my money because I really like those waifus. But almost everything in my shut up, Dustin. Almost
Dude,
everything
you're
in my
a part of the hype, bro. I want you to know that the entire inflation is based off of you, dude.
Dude, low key. No. This is something crazy. 3 weeks ago, I posted a little video. A photo of some Japanese holo card. That I said, dude, these are hella underrated. And guess what happened after that? Those same cards are skyrocketing to $150. I'm sorry. I think I might have accidentally manipulated them.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. And this is just me. This is my thought process right now in Japanese. You could take a dartboard and just put a bunch of different types of cards on the dartboard, throw it at the dartboard, and one of them is, you have a good chance that one of those cards is getting hyped right now. The Japanese market
100%.
is just so nonsensical right now.
I'm waiting for this one to get hyped up.
Put it away, dude. Someone's gonna clip this.
Yup.
Someone's gonna throw in a montage, bro.
That one and this one,
That
dude. That
money.
one and this one. They're coming. They're coming.
I'm telling you, tomorrow after
Hold
this
'em.
goes live, dude, you're gonna have
We're gonna go
freaking
dude, and we're gonna be rich.
Danny Phantom
we're-
talking about
We're
market
retiring,
manipulation.
bro.
All right, get this. You post that card on eBay for 150. Opossum makes a video on it. Everyone sees it. Cash out.
Boom.
Easy. Boom.
Dude.
Manipulation, baby.
We gotta do a
That's
rug.
so
We gotta
easy.
do a rug pull, guys. We've been talking about Macargo, bro.
Dude, it's happening. I literally bought out every Macargo on Magi like 2 days ago, and then like all the cheap ones on eBay. I was like, I'm buying them. I don't give a. They don't have to move for years, dude. They just look sweet. Macargo cards look amazing, and they just. I don't know why, dude. He just looks great in every card.
He's a proper little dude. I like him. He's like a nice guy.
I didn't even really like Macargo until we were memeing around, and now I look at all of his cards. I'm like, oh, he looks great.
Yeah,
All his hollows
he's
are great.
He's a nice dude. He's got good cards, man. Been around for a while. He's earned
You
his
ever-
time in the sun, dude. Honestly.
Honestly, dude.
You
He's
ever
a
seen the
proper
Macargo
champ, man.
from VS series?
Yeah, dude. That's the dude. Yup. He looks like fucking demonic or something. He's sweet. It's like something out of
Is that
Dark
the one where
Souls.
his eyes are like right up on the thing? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah.
The wait, the one where he's like staring at you.
Yeah.
That's Split Earth, and the English equivalent of
Is-
Split Earth is
Like Expedition or something?
Skyridge, yeah.
Skyridge, yeah.
Oh, it's Skyridge?
And the VS, he's like, it looks like he's screaming into the sky. It's like cool as hell.
This one's underrated.
His eyes are like wild.
Oh, the coffee. What? Wait, which one is that one from?
Dreamlink.
SM11B.
Dreamlink.
Is that one in
Character
Dreamlink?
rare.
Yeah, that's in Dreamlink.
Boom.
Dude, I always think
I bet
that's a
that's pumped.
remix bout for some reason. I don't know why.
I
So
bet that's
sick.
already pumped. It's already pumped, probably $100 easy.
Well, no, the girl in it isn't one that they want to pump yet, so she's got to wait her
Oh,
turn.
I forgot.
In
She's
line.
emo. I forgot.
I'm going through my
There's
binder
always-
right now looking for a Mad Cargo that looks cool.
All right.
Dude,
Well, what's up?
No, go.
Okay, well, I was just while you're looking for that Mac Cargo, guys, I have some questions for you guys. I want to know your opinions. I want to know the big question at hand is, how do you guys feel about grading as a whole? Like graded cards, and not just PSA, everything like CGC, Beckett. I want to get into all of it, but just more as like a general thing. I think the census, the community standard about how grading is looked at has changed a lot over the last 2-3 years. I personally love grading. I think if it's used the right way, it's a great way to expand your collection value. But obviously, it's not always used in the right way. So just as a general census, how do you guys feel about it? Whoever wants to start, just jump in.
I'll say something. First, I think the premiums on 10s are like absurd, especially from like a 9 to a 10. And the one thing that like really, like, I always thought like that was just a norm. That was like, that's how it is. And one thing that really got me was I pulled a Mikasa from the signed card from Attack on Titan.
Like, yeah.
I was like, and like I was, as soon as the set dropped, I didn't even know like it was worth like whatever. Graded it, got a 10. And so I think you guys know like Alex Hodges, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Dude,
He's very big in white shorts.
Yeah, we're having him on. Yeah.
So I messaged him and I was like, I'm looking for a place to sell this card, and I got it in a 10, and I think it's like the first one. He's like, you're gonna have a tough time like trying to sell that, because white shorts people don't like 10s. They don't like grading their cards because like they don't want to pay premiums on 10s. They like the quality of the cards. They like their cards as is, and trying to find the price you'll sell for a 10 is the price you'll get for a raw card, because they don't want to pay a premium.
Yeah. So I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I think that there's
That's a little weird.
I think there's merit in grading your cards and taking that risk. It's not really a risk, but you do pay for it. You know what I mean? What does annoy me is not necessarily the premium for 10s, but the vast difference between a 9 and a 10. You know what I mean? The difference between a 9 and a 10 is so subjective. So, like, I've seen 10s that I'm like, that's not a 10. That's 100% not a 10. And I've seen 9s where I'm like, why is this a 9? You know what I
Your
mean?
recent video, dude. I was literally playing a guessing game while you were doing it, and I'm like, that one's right heavy, it'll be a 9. Gets 9. That one's right heavy, it'll be a 9. Gets 9. That one's left heavy, pretty much like pretty left heavy. That'll get a 9. Gets 10. I'm like,
it really doesn't make any sense, and the amount of subjectivity to it, I really think doesn't. It calls for a closer value, and it doesn't annoy me overall. But there are certain cards that we've discussed them before. You know, Moonbryon, Latios GX from Tag Team. There's like cards like that, big hitters, where getting a 9 is, you might as well not even grade it. You know what I mean? Like the raw card value is the same, or if not more, than a PSA 9 is. You know what I mean? And 9 is immaculate. That's a beautiful card. There's almost nothing wrong with that card. It's literally just printing errors. You know, you a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. You know what I mean? And
What's an odd number?
Yeah.
It's an odd number.
That really does annoy me, though. So, yeah, it's just when a 9 costs less in the market than a raw card, that's where I have an issue, because it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So that really pisses me off. But grading as a whole, I think it makes sense to have a premium for a 10. 10's like it's gem mint, dude. There's absolutely the card is immaculate. You know what I mean? And
well, it depends the grading as well, or the company. Because like PSA is very like PSA a 10 is not perfect. A PSA 10 is like damn close or right on the edge of it could have been a 9. And even then, you can get 9s that are 10s. Let's get 10s that are 9s.
PSA used to be perfect. The quality, they just want to make more money, dude. They loosen it up a little bit, you know.
CGC's like,
I hate fucking CGC, dude.
CGC's they're in hot water like more often than not. Pristine CGC is like PSA is like 9s can be 10s, 10s can be fucking 9s, and then BGS is like, send your card in for $150 and we'll give you a black label. You make sure it's that express, you know, fuck you.
I'm pissed at BGS, dude.
Are you? They lose your card.
No, they just completely butchered. Like my Japanese cards that are flawless got back a 9. Like it doesn't make sense.
Did you send it in express?
But it's Japanese. Why send it a 10?
Did you wait 2 months?
I waited 9.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
I have heard that like even PSA, like if you grade bulk, they grade it like bulk, even if it's the same card you send them, like express or the higher tiers, like they'll grade it with more precision, and like which like you should have a standard across all of it.
I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, guys. What you guys are doing wrong is you're not slipping a hundo in the box. Just slip a hundo in between 2 cards, all nice and neat. Write thanks on it. All 10s,
dude,
baby.
It comes down. There's like some.
Is that how you got all those 10s, Dustin?
All 10, except dude, that Pikachu VMAX bugs me. But other than that, all 10s, baby.
Dude, it also comes down to the fact, like, fucking, if you like, just a small fucking example. If you make your grading process easier for the grader, I guarantee you, there's some kind of mental aspect in their head where they will grade you better because you're making their grading. So, like, if I send a fucking card in a top loader like this, and I just don't even put a sleeve on, I just throw some shit in here like this, and I'm like, grade my fucking card, asshole. He's probably going to tell me to fuck off and give me something what it should be, or maybe even a little lower because I pissed him off. But if I do some shit like this, and like, you know, make it easier for him to pull out and look at it, and maybe he's like, oh, you know, maybe it made my job easier, maybe I'll hook him up. Is that an opinion that has no proven fact? Yeah, but at the same time, in my personal experience and everybody I know, if you do that, your grades tend to be a little better when you do larger submissions. I don't know why. It just happens.
100%, bro. Graders are people. They're humans. They want their job to be easy. You know what I mean? They don't want to spend all day trying to get your card out of a top loader or whatever. Just put it in semi-rigids, put a little sleeve pulley out thing. You're good to go, dude.
Dude, I like grading just for my personal collection. Like I don't really pay attention to the monetary value. It drives my buddies crazy because they're like, you need to grade that card. It'll be worth a lot of money. And I'm just like, I don't care. There's one card that I refuse to grade, and that's because it's this one and it's in the Precious Collector box frame. I will not be grading this card. It'll stay in this frame for all time. You know what I mean? Like that, I don't want to grade that, but I'm like all about having this guy because Victini is the best Pokemon of all time. Yep, I'll slap that right up.
Vic Weenie.
Also, guys, we got Axie.
Yeah, I know. Loaf.
Hey.
I was gonna say, does anybody else notice that Axie just hopped in? What's up, dude?
Yo. I'm
Yo, is
looking,
that the
bro.
puppet master, bro?
The fuck?
Yeah,
Behind
dude.
the
What's
scenes.
what's up with all this market manipulation, dude? What the fuck?
Bro, my
Yeah,
fault. I had a couple, full art trainers laying around, trying to buy a house, trying to, get the market to go up real quick.
Make the mad cargos move a little bit. I'll slip you like 15 rupee.
15, bro. Deal.
Yeah,
Bro.
dude. Just give us a heads up, man. You know what I mean? I need to
Mark
know
it
what to
down.
buy, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I'll just text in the chat next time I'm trying to manipulate something.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
No, but Alex, you brought up a good point, dude. And I think that's one thing a lot of people forget to look at. It's reasons to grade. You know what I mean? Like, people love to just say, "Oh, it's going to make your collection value go up," but there's honest reasons that make sense to grade, and honest reasons that it's just. I call it the mystery box effect. You know what I mean? Where people just mass bulk EVs and then be like, "Oh, buy my mystery box. You get a guaranteed ultra." What is going on? What is that?
Bro's playing CS:GO. Bro, go to your loadout. Go to your loadout.
Bro,
He's just streaming his CS:GO play.
bro, who is that?
That's Axie.
It's Axie. He's playing
Bro.
CS:GO.
Ivan, bro.
Fucking mad
Legend.
Dude,
We all just got so
you
distracted.
better not go down.
I
the
know, I'm
fucking
like,
rabbit-
what the
Are you
fuck?
down the rabbit hole of opening cases?
Oh, dude, yeah. Hold on.
How long have you been down the rabbit hole?
I mean, since 2017, but
How deep in the hole are you?
honestly, I just go the Pokemon method and just buy the skins I want. So this is like
you're
a
good.
$900 skin, which if I had ever tried to pull this, it would be like almost impossible.
Dude, no, I got drunk as shit one night, pulled a bayonet Sapphire, sold that shit to.
No, you didn't, bro. I know
PD
damn well
yeah,
you didn't
no,
pull $30,000 skin.
No,
I
fucking.
know damn well.
I will show you the receipts with TDM Jesus. I sold this shit to him for 9K back like 2 years ago.
9K, bro? You just missed out on like
it was
20.
not worth that much, dude. At the time, it was. I'll literally get the DMs
so
up.
funny, bro. Jeez.
Yeah,
I
That's
found this
unreal.
shit. Okay, this is fun. Oh yeah, right here. TDM Jesus, the guy he does the YouTube stuff, and I hit him up. I'm going all the way back to the fucking DMs because we had to do like a wire transfer and shit. Yeah, I was like, hey man, just a box of M9 Bayonet Sapphire. I'm unsure how to blah blah blah. And he's like, look, I can buy it off you now. It might be disappointing news, but 0.009 is not a particularly low flow. And I was like, oh, this guy just wants to fucking scam me.
Oh yeah,
But then-
dude. Come on. Anything factory new at that point doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, what do you want for it? I don't
Bro,
fucking play
y'all are
this game.
speaking Spanish right now. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Is Axie the Pokerev editor, or is this someone else?
Yeah, no, he's someone else, bro. He doesn't even know Rev,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Just to say.
He's my editor actually.
Yeah.
He's my editor.
Yeah, I had it for rock.
Yeah.
Saves
He
me a
does a
beast.
shit job, man. No, yeah, he is the editor. He's the goat for real.
Bro, he just knows on there. Okay.
Yo, this should be the new pump right here. B-side label stickers.
Yeah,
are
this,
the
stickers,
heat,
the
bro.
stickers are dope.
They're so dope.
Acerola stickers, $100 per piece. Bam. Easy money. Easy pump, baby. Let's go.
I gotta start making these, dude. Oh, there he is.
I'm fucking down for Acerola sticker pump, bro. I can buy them all right now.
Speaking of Acerola pump, or
OB on the Acerola.
Daddy
bro.
Bud is in the house. What's up, bro?
Oh, hey, hi ho.
what's
Sorry,
up,
sorry, I'm
dude?
late. I completely lost track of time.
No, it's good, dude. Man,
No worries, Virgin
fuck this
Gang.
dude, bro. Just showing up whenever he wants.
I don't
Come on,
fucking
man.
got an excuse.
Okay.
I'm late.
How dare you?
Dude, what were we talking about before
We have
CS:GO?
we're all watching CS:GO right now.
And shit.
At this point, bro, who's going to card party? Out of all of you guys.
Fucking opossum, Nick, dude.
That's it?
I wish I could go,
I'm not
man.
paying to go to that shit, dude.
I would love to go just to hang. I'm all about going to the conventions just for the hang. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like, I wouldn't go there just to get some good
I'm-
deals on cars, dude.
I'm just trying to
That's-
I'm just trying to meet Leon Hart, bro. Honestly.
Leonidas?
The fuck?
That's the dream. That's what you got to meet when you're there.
Yeah, dude. Once I get a Leon Hart signature, I'm dipping, bro. That's all it is.
Oh, I
yeah.
have
I'm
one.
gonna get his signature
Bro, I
on a
think you should-
Jason
I think you
Page
should
card, bro.
box.
Nah,
I
dude.
think you
Jason
should box
Page is
Ian
last
Hart,
week.
bro.
You said
There's
what?
a good shot he might be there too, Jason Page. So you should definitely, if I was there, I'd get a Meet the Spartans DVD signed. That's what I'm doing.
Dude, I'm gonna
Oh
bring
my God,
up
Jason Page is gonna be there. What song is he gonna perform?
His best one.
Pokemon
The
Johto.
Johto,
Weirdly
yeah.
enough, he had popular request. That's what he's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
J
Shit.
Page's last week. Big Lee had fucking OG Professor Oak voice actor in his newest video. So we got to do a background check on him, see if he's a good guy.
There's no
If not, we have ammo.
Dude,
We have ammo on Lee.
Imagine getting ratioed so hard that people ask you to do the Johto theme song. That guy must be so sad right now.
He's so mad. I know he is. I know every time he just hears that song now, it's just gonna be flashbacks for him.
it's the better song too. That's kind of sad.
I completely agree.
Honestly, that dude should be the voice of the generation. He needs to
Yeah.
If you want to be your
voice of
master.
voice of another generation. Give it to himself, bro. Slap it on there.
He's already heard. He can't deal with too much more.
He's gonna go through depression, man.
You know the artist name of the guy who did the Johto theme song?
I looked it up at one point just to double make sure it wasn't Jason Page doing a weird voice, but I don't remember.
His name's PJ LaQuerica.
Querica.
I like his name more than J Page, dude.
Yeah, what a fucking marketable name that guy has.
The homie,
That's
dude.
why he's just the Johto dude.
He's got a SoundCloud.
The Johto dude.
Well, we need to change that. We need to make that mainstream. Like I need to remember his name. What was it? PJ La Fuerte or whatever.
PJ LaQuerica.
That sounds like a made up name, bro. That's like
Oh, he's real.
Orangelo, but it's
Yeah,
just
that's
Orange Jello.
That's like an alias. That's like Lemony Snicket. That's not a real name.
You say Lemony Sneak.
Like Post Malone. I thought Post Malone, that was his name all this time.
That's his
Apparently
real-
not.
That's his
his
real-
first name was Post.
Middle name Malone.
Dude, he's literally gonna need a post alone.
You're telling me
It's
the
gonna be
Weekend
an-
isn't this dude's real name?
Oh.
Dude, I for sure thought the Weekend that was his real name. Apparently not, man. Damn it.
Drake's real name is Aubrey, bro. I never knew that.
I thought your real name was just Rock. Like your first name's just Rock, and then last name Sandy.
Dude, it is. You know, you could just search.
Is
up.
it really?
I have a net worth of 5 million. If you search.
Holy hell, dude!
Got a bunch of fucking Marnies in your back closet or
5
something?
million,
Hell
goddamn. Yeah. What you've been hoarding? You've been hoarding a bunch of character cards. You've been selling
I was gonna
Altairias
say
on the
it's
side.
because he
Hell
called the
yeah.
Acerola stuff early, bro. He loved those cards, bro.
Hell
yeah.
He
That's what
hopped
it
on
was.
it, dude.
Yeah,
Sadly,
he's top flipper 67.
yeah, boy. Sadly, I didn't get the Acerola in Japanese. I only got it in English. But I mean, I like Cosmic Eclipse. You know, it's like I need to get it before the pump, baby. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Now it's too late. I missed the train.
I told you to get on the fucking Mimikyu hype like 4 days ago, bro, when he was
Dude,
like 30 bucks.
I got it.
You just
Boom.
missed it.
Missed it, man.
What's it by a die?
Bro, he hadn't got his allowance yet, dude. All right, chill.
Frick, you're right.
Ooh.
Bro, just manipulate the credit card market. You're fine. 0% APR for 4 days. Come on.
Yeah. They sold it for the purchase. He's like, come on, guys. I'd be stupid not to get it.
I'm gonna manipulate my dad and mom's money. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Credit card fraud, bro, all the way to the top.
What's
Damn.
this? What's this Pokemon called Acerola? Why did you buy 20 of them? What's this charge? What?
I like
Why
that it's
did 20
boosting the
even cost
value of my
fucking
VMAX
$2,000?
Climax Master set right now, though. I'm cool with that.
You mastered
With the
VMAX?
waifus moving.
Yeah, I mastered VMAX Climax. My favorite set of all time.
It's so fucking good.
Oh, dude.
It
I
was
can't
really
I
good.
just
vibe
opened
with
a
it,
fucking
dude.
box today.
I like it better than
So
V-Star
good.
Universe. Yeah.
I did too, actually.
Dude, my girlfriend pulled the. Wait, what?
What do you don't like incandescent arcana?
Why you like Incandescent Arcana the most?
Oh, yeah.
You in the are you about to manipulate
Wait,
the
is there-
market again,
is-
Trying to
Puppet
manipulate the
Master?
market, guys. You know what's in
In
it.
Arcana, is there
This
a
motherfucker likes
character rare
Altar.
that's like getting pumped
He's-
right now?
He's just like, what? Is there a card in there right now that's like $50? That was a comment. What's up with that, man? What's
Yeah, bro. He already bought out everything from
Getting all
Pokemon,
sweaty
bro.
over there.
Was having cold sweats. He was having
Unfortunately,
cold
I
sweats.
didn't hear the news. Is
Double
something
box.
happening?
Fucking
What's even
Arcana.
in that set?
I don't
It
know.
had a
man.
short print run. Arcana
Yeah,
had
it
a
wasn't
really
printing a whole
short
lot.
Oh, that
print
means
run.
it's
Like, it
rare?
was-
Buy it up now.
Isn't that the set where Candace is in? You know,
Yo?
No.
No,
Candace-
Candace is in Silver
No.
Tempest or in
Paradigm.
Paradigm.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be pissed as fuck
Arcana
if
has,
Candace goes wild.
It's the
Candace
Alolan
has that
Vulpix.
Serena card.
The Serena, yeah. The Serena and the First Aid girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
the one.
you're so girl.
Mm.
Better
Oh.
than Serena, in my opinion.
It also has I think it's I don't know who the girl is with the superior. Is it like Rosa or something like that?
Yeah, Rosa.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna fucking pump the CSRs in like a
Any-
year.
any
This dude's
card's
gonna be
gonna
like,
go
This chat sounds like a market wet dream. I was like, oh,
Dude.
it's got the Rosa, it's got the Serena. Oh, you're so.
I open English and I'm just like listening to you guys say all these trainer cards and like, it's like a $20 card, bro. What's the hype?
Yeah, dude,
What do you
it's,
guys
it's like it's night and day. I'm so jealous, actually. I should have just fucking stuck to English. Holy shit.
That's what I was saying, dude. It's a wonderful time to be an English collector, bro.
It really is. I'm jealous.
Well, maybe you guys should stop being a bunch of perverts, huh? Maybe calm down
Make
a little
Alistair great.
Hey, whoa.
whoa.
Look at what Son of a Merc said. He
You
said
and your-
make Alistair
bit.
great.
You and your Wi-Fi cards, dude.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm
your,
a minor.
your Wi-Fi cards?
Weefy.
wiping up all these little girls. Why not hype up some little boys? Jason Page in the corner.
That's going.
Bro,
That's
It's a
getting
joke,
clipped,
it's a
dude.
joke.
That's getting
That's,
clipped.
that's why Sophocles is like a $350 card. I
Oh,
couldn't figure it out, but that makes so much sense.
Alistair's to the
no.
moon, dude.
Oh,
my
that's so
God.
bad. Oh, somehow I
Whatever
don't
that.
doubt that.
It actually is it's an expensive card now, Sophocles in Japanese, and I couldn't figure out why, but now it all makes sense. All the puzzle pieces are fitting together in a
Jason
gross,
Page,
disgusting way.
It was a Jason Page rug pull,
Makes
dude.
sense.
100%.
Jason Page rug pull.
He had like fucking 10 of them.
Sold a couple signed cards, and he has the fucking capital to do it.
Oh man,
Bro,
Classic
$1,000 is a steal for that, dude. You're still talking about that, dude?
that's
To
true.
the
Actually,
moon, bro.
it's a fucking
Steal,
deal.
dude. I'm gonna be rich one day off that.
It's gonna be the next waifu cards. 100%.
Gross.
Ew. Jason
I don't like
Page.
that.
I love Leonhardt boxing intro singer guy. He's really good.
I like nothing backwards from all the shots in the head.
Whoa.
That needs to happen. Actually, just not refer to him by his name anymore. Just say he's like the intro guy for Leonhardt or something.
intro guy for Big League.
Yeah,
We
dude.
can't refer to either of them by their name.
It's
Hey,
Boruto.
aren't you
Yeah,
the
dude.
guy? Aren't you the guy that
Voldemort.
did the intro for Leonhardt? Dude, I bet he's just gonna go freaking like berserk after that.
Oh, that's
Cute.
good enough.
Oh, he'd be done. He'd be so done.
What's his full name? What's Leonhardt's full name?
The voice of a
Lee
generation. Oh,
Steinfeld.
Leonardo.
Lee
Steinfeld?
bro. How do you not
Yeah,
know
Lee-
that? What the fuck?
Because I only call him Big Lee. Because he's Big Lee. He's so
Sorry, you
big.
don't know Lee
You
Steinfeld?
mean his name's not actually Leonhardt?
Dude,
What the
isn't that
fuck?
guy
my
on
whole, my whole
Seinfeld?
world
My
upside
life's a
down.
lie.
Lee
My life's
What the
a
Seinfeld.
lie.
hell? Can you go online and use different names? What the fuck?
That's fraud. That's
Liam,
fraud.
You're lying.
You lying son of a bitch.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. I can't believe your real name's not Opossum. Like, what
It
the
is.
hell,
That's
dude?
on my birth certificate. Opossum/Bud.
Imagine if someone named their kid Opossum. That would be so bad.
It's some weird Australian name. I don't get it either. But that's my name. That's
Oh.
what it is.
You're Australian.
Speaking of him, where's fucking Julian at?
He's down under something. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, racist.
Yeah, he's Australian.
oh,
fuck. Oh, fucking cunt, mate. Dude, I
You sound like Michael Cusack on the Australian Rick and Morty show. I don't know if you saw that on YouTube. If you haven't, Bushworld
I've
Adventures,
not, but I
that shit's
can
great.
assume.
It's you sound just like the Rick impression.
Bro, you should have seen what Julian. He was talking so much shit about you. Not shit, but in his live stream, he was
me?
making fun of you. Yeah, he was making fun of your voice and how it was similar to a what was that called? What was that adult show? Ah, frick. What was that adult show?
You need some more
Rick and Morty?
context.
BoJack
Oh, no.
Horseman.
Ah,
BoJack Horseman.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Adult
Adult
shows.
show.
I mean, I'm not surprised Julian was making fun of me. That's all he does is pump up cards and make fun of people. He's just a big bully.
Yeah, dude, he's such a manipulator. He hurt
Yeah, he is.
people feeling. He makes
He
fun of
acts like he's
man.
for the people, but like all these cards getting pumped up, it's actually his third account, bro.
Bro,
For
and
real, for real.
ever since I heard Mr. Rattle Pokemon tell me he bad man, I no listen to him no more.
That's true. No.
Listen more.
No English.
He's-
No English.
He bad. He virtue signal. No.
Bad man.
Oh, South Park. That's what it was. He said your voice was similar to some character in South Park. That's what
Which
it was.
character?
Some guy that just muffled like
Kenny?
I don't know. Some guy. I forgot the name.
What?
But Julian was just
You talking
talking-
about the uncle that like smokes a lot? That's like, hey, you guys.
Yeah, that one. That
What
one.
the fuck?
Dude, it was so bad.
I'm kind of actually insulted. That's kind of fucked up.
He said, "Dude, he
Holy
talks exactly
shit.
like opossum. He's literally on the same tone all the time."
Oh, come on, man.
Hurt my feelings, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's too far. Of all the stuff that's happened, that's too much.
On to cancel him.
No.
Unforgivable.
Yeah, time to put on my sunglasses. Where are they?
I have a stupid question.
Go for
How-
it.
Question.
How
Stupid.
do things actually get pumped? Do people just wake up and say, I want to put this card on eBay or Marketplace for whatever price? And then if someone buys it, everyone does it?
So like
There's a couple ways it can happen
Yeah.
nowadays. I mean, one of y'all can go for it if y'all want.
Yeah, man. Axie forgets to put the correct price on there. That's how it's.
That's option number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this common EVV from Crown Zenith, $600, and everybody in all the fucking 12-year-olds grab their parents' wallet and go to fucking eBay.
No, you guys hop on this one, dude.
Well, there's one. Oh yeah, you go.
No, you can go, Rock. You got it first. You got a big dog. I'll get right behind you. I'll fucking back you up.
Thank you, senpai. It will.
What the fuck?
These goddamn kids, dude.
I got into. Oh man, I can't do. So there's one way. Number.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, sorry. This is too funny. Number one, somebody buys their own listings on a burner account. That's number one. They have a bunch of burner accounts and they buy the freaking all of them. And especially it's very prevalent on TCG Player where everyone just buys all the listings. As they make other burners account, bam, 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 list it for like X amount of dollars. Because there's like 10 listings with the same price, everyone else is gonna think that's the real price. So they're gonna freaking list their card as the new buy it now price. No one's gonna look at the sold prices. They don't care about that. They realistically don't care. But that's one way to do it. Possum, you could do you can go back to it.
Yeah, buyouts is another thing. That's another thing people are kind of experimenting with, and we talked about that a little bit with the Machamp V. And there was actually an instance of that in real time getting like bought up, like there was no listings on it. And then somebody was just like, "Hey, I feel like listing this up for $125. What's it gonna hurt? That's a crazy price, but let's see if someone actually buys it. The price sticks. They claim it's based off of like an eBay trend, which there was like one bid that went for like 120 or something like that, like a crazy one. All the other solds were about like 70, and they claim that price is the new price by putting that up, and then it just sticks, something like that. But you need a handful of people to actually do it though. Or you need a bunch of burner accounts. You just need to make it seem like the mass majority of people agree that this is the price. That's really what it is. You can convince people that's what it is. And then people just buy it. They just assume that's what it is. That's what's happening with Japan right now, honestly. People are just listing stuff up because these price stores, they're like, oh, we'll buy this card for this much. And then the other one's like, okay, we'll do that too. You got 3 or 4 stores that are buying something for like 200,000 yen or something. People are like, well, I guess this is just the price now. Fuck. I guess we'll all list our shit up on eBay for that price. That's kind of what happens, man.
Damn.
Make it till you make it.
It really just takes one fallen soldier too, man. Like with the new sets, with new sets coming out, I think it's a lot more easy because people already know that they're looking for hype cards like the Dendra or whatever. It was immediately following the Miriam. All you need is one dude to just bite the bullet and buy it for $2,000, and then there's your you know what I mean? There's your buy-in price. And then everybody's going to base it off that. You know what I mean? And obviously it's going to go down from there, but starting the hype train, it's so easy. It just takes one dumbass. And then everybody else can justify their buy now prices.
And you can see that now too with Dendra being pretty cheap. I don't know if any of y'all have seen her lately in Japanese. She's pretty cheap compared to where she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is it, like 300?
$200 bucks, 250, something like that. I think you can get it for 250, dude.
Yep. She
Wow.
250 and the full art's like barely pushing 60, 70.
Honestly, to
Oh,
me,
yeah.
that's I don't know.
That's where she should be. I mean, it's a good card, but you know,
I consider anything
There's no
over an
reason
$80
being.
card. I'm like, that's an expensive card. Like that's just me. Like I
Oh,
buy
it is 100%.
like cards traditionally aren't $250 cards right out the gate. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. That's just me.
That used to be like your ultra playable prices back in the day. Like Shaman EX was like $100, I think, back in the XY time. But it was super playable. It was basically Dedenne GX and then Crobat V. It was a draw supporter.
Yeah.
It
that's
was
how the
super
market
good.
used to be based off of, was playability. Market was
Oh, yeah.
run off that back in the day, and now it's just the fuck's being pumped now. It's like, all right.
That's either,
Boros GX was an expensive card at one point just because it was playable. Everyone had it in their decks. It was just an easy GX to put in, like 20, 25 bucks at like card stores and stuff. And that was expensive. It was like, whoa, that's a crazy card right there.
Nope.
Yeah.
that
This
is
fucking
completely
Reggie
crashed
Leakey.
now. It hasn't crashed. Those playable cards,
Which ones?
like let's say the Taurus.
Oh yeah, that's crashed.
Yeah, they
No, that's
crashed.
that's way gone.
It's like Reggie
Until
like
someone
EV
like
Max,
pumps
they're
that one up
still
now.
crashed
Now they heard it. They're like, write that down Taurus GX. Oh god.
Write that down. Hold. Let him cook. Let him
Yo,
cook.
Rock.
Yo.
I sent you a link, and well, not you, just anyone podcast in the podcast chat. It's pretty much market manipulation, but in Steam, and that's pretty much what they do with commons and like uncommons, and like those hollows. They just buy all of them out and just relist them for like 5x the price.
Yep.
So there's
It's
Buyout,
literally every
baby.
market.
and
It's their fucking one trump card.
If
If
they
you-
if they
if
cost
you-
like 30 cents, you buy like 2,000 of them off the market. That's
Yep.
it.
If you've done like
whatever
any
you want.
market at all, or like know of any market, and like the stock market is a big difference, but like the like fundamentals are there. If you Steam market, same fucking thing. It's just the same shit. You just buy it out. You now more or less own the fucking market, and you can resell it whatever the fuck you want. And all you need is one person to buy, and now you have justification. And then other people will follow. It's like it's stupid. What's that animal where if it runs off a cliff, everything runs off with it? Or like the entire.
Oh, what is it? Like
Humans?
buffalo or something? You say
No,
humans?
it's like some fucking mammal, like some tiny mammal or bird or something that just jumps off a cliff, but it can't fly.
Like the-
and then they just
The
all
dodo
die.
bird. Or
I feel like it's
something?
Yeah, some shit like
I
that.
think it's a
dude.
penguin.
It's some shit. It's like that. Once the one person does it, everybody else fucking does it. And it's
Exactly.
just like,
And previous experiences also justify the new experiences too. Like people are like, hey, look at Miriam, for example. Look at this fucking $800 card. Why wouldn't Dendra be $900? Why wouldn't Iono be $2,000? Like that's, and once it gets rolling like that, the momentum of previous cards kind of helps push and drive it. It really does.
what's that? I was still rocking at. She like still a lot.
I love
Yeah,
that.
still too fucking much.
I can't wait
Yeah,
to buy that
she's
card,
still-
dude. I love that card, dude. It's so nice. Like it's just
Whoa,
genuinely
she's
a
an
nice
underage
card.
streamer. Kind of sus,
I mean,
Dustin.
I was looking at you know
he has
like
20 of them.
everything going on in the card, but if you want to point out the underage streamer girl, then
Bam, canceled.
250.
Which card is this?
the Iono SAR.
Oh,
Did you guys actually like Iono when she was announced? Remember the game trailer commercial that they did, the
Yeah.
one in Japanese where they did that stuff? Did
I like
you guys like it or did you guys dislike it?
I liked it.
I was
I
like,
didn't.
what the
I just didn't like Belly Bolt. I thought Belly Bolt was ugly as hell.
Yeah.
Neutral
You like
about it.
Belly Bolt?
No, that thing's
I
ugly.
like
as
Belly
shit.
Bolt.
Dude.
I think that thing's ugly.
Oh,
as
Yeah,
yeah,
shit.
y'all are
bro.
just y'all are crazy.
How
It
did
looks like
this one end at
dude.
330?
Dude, he's a
And the last one
goofy
ended
fuck.
at 250?
I think it's cool to see a streamer as a gym leader.
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
streamer,
I,
I was
I
a
think it's
streamer.
cool, bro.
yeah.
I think it's cool.
Bro,
But,
we gotta
like-
pump the Pokeref card.
The
What's the
card hype
Like
around
finally,
it,
someone as
I-
annoying as me.
Yeah,
They
I don't care about the card.
Nah, I like the card. It's extremely playable though. I get why it's kind of pricey. 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
talking about
super
the English.
playable.
I'm talking about the English one. I'm not buying the Japanese one. Fuck that. I'm buying the English one.
Yeah, no. What do I think? You think I made of money? What?
Yeah. That's,
The
You think
TCG
YouTube pays
champion
me?
here in the Okinawa Pokemon League pulled the Iono SAR twice.
Twice.
Bastard.
Twice.
Japanese
That's
or
rigged.
English?
I'm calling cap.
no,
How many boxes?
He's the
did he have?
TCG champion for a reason. He's like only 10 years old.
like
or
we
something.
Wait, is
like
it
it's,
Oh, never, oh, is it? Okay, never mind. Take it
It's
back.
good.
Reel it
He
back.
destroys everyone.
Reel
It's
it
crazy.
back.
Almost got canceled there.
How much
Yep,
product does he
Sorry,
open?
sorry, internet. I didn't realize he was 10.
Oh no, it's all good.
He's
Nah,
like
he's
crack
super
a
cool.
few packs.
His
into
name,
it?
his name is Ace, by the way. So he's like an ace
Oh, really?
trainer in the game. That is
Oh,
super
cool.
hard to beat.
He doesn't win, I'm gonna be pissed. If he's not a champion by like 13, dude, I'm putting all my money in this kid.
In
He's
his
actually
bet on
name.
him.
in the- not only is he the Okinawa Pokemon League, like the English TCG champion, but he's also crushing it in Japanese right now in the Japanese tournaments here on Island. Yeah,
Bro, that's
it's
just
crazy. He's
It's
so
just because
good.
I haven't started doing competitive yet, dude. I'm telling you.
Guys, I'll crush him too. I swear.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna beat a 10-year-old and he's like, just like no sportsmanship, whatever. Fuck you.
Like
yeah,
kicking
I bet you
candy
lift
from a
this,
baby.
You go to like a weight set and you lift like fucking 200 pounds. Let's see you lift that, Ace.
Guess what? I'm gonna go buy a
like
drink
that.
after this.
Yeah, I can drink.
Drink your apple juice. Oh,
Oh, don't say apple juice. That's trademarked.
Yeah, dude.
is it?
Yeah, from your freaking boyfriend. What are you talking about? Oh, we not talking about Ryan?
What?
He used to say, "Oh, I'm drinking apple juice or whatever."
Ryan's my boyfriend. When did that happen?
No, I'm talking about Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all are dating. Congrats, guys.
Yo. He's going straight to
Whoa.
jail if that happens.
Oh.
Whoa, dude. Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. Oh, man.
Just quote memes all day.
TikTok humor, dude.
Rog, no.
No, dude. PokeRive even told me, yeah, man, Ryan has been talking a lot about you.
Bro, you're
What
next
am
up.
Is that what Rev sounds like?
You know. and then Ryan says, did you just call me a pedophile? That's kind of messed up.
That's fucking gross.
That's kind of crazy, man. I know it hit a
Dude.
child, but that's gone too far. Oh my god, dude. Freaking Christ. Yes. Ryan will hit a child, but not like that.
Yeah, not like that.
Jesus, bro.
Ryan, Rev is Ryan's boyfriend and Vault is his side piece all day. Oh my god. You guys.
That's why they fight like that. That's like that newly wed fucking fighting shit they got going on.
Yeah. they're
Chad is wild right now.
leaving the honeymoon
Yeah,
phase.
Trouble in Paradise. Separate beds. I heard they're like in separate beds now, which is a shame. That's hope they can
Oh,
work it
man.
out.
That's
That
tough.
must be tough.
I want to see Ryan do some other content with someone besides Rev. Like, I like that they do content together, but I'd like to see him do content with like. Has he done that before? With anybody else, or is it really just? I'm trying to remember. I don't think
Except
so.
think he's-
Sean.
He did it with Blastoise, the guy. I don't know his name, but
Oh yeah, I know.
wonder-
I know what you're talking about.
He also introduced it
Kinda did
as, like,
something with
the-
radar. Kinda.
He's been doing like the Pokevault thing. He's done that a few times, almost 3 or 4.
Yeah.
He's doing podcasts too.
Yeah.
Are they still? Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Are they still? Have they commented on that yet? Are they gonna keep doing that?
No, they haven't. I don't know what's up with that. I think a lot of people are kind of curious.
It's time for us to swoop in.
Have they
boys.
not made one since the last?
No, they
Not
do.
that I know of.
They do it
Which
monthly though.
podcast is this?
Oh, it's
I don't think
monthly?
I don't think it's been a month yet. So
Yeah, they do it monthly.
I
so
honestly don't know.
I don't think that's happening though.
I don't want to stoke the fire, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think it'll happen. I just don't think. I don't know. If we're
I-
seeing it.
it's gonna be interesting if it
Yeah,
does
we'll
because
see.
Ryan was pretty vocal about. I mean, he's vocal about everything, but how much he didn't like.
Same time, they get a beer though, and they just talk it out. I'm sure it's fine. Like I said, that
Yeah.
whole thing can be squashed pretty easily if they're
Yeah.
both like cool with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I wanted to wait-
It's not. Yeah, you go.
I was gonna say I wanted to wait to talk about competitive Pokemon until JLUV got here. I know he's driving his significant other around, but we only got like an hour left, anyway, so we can jump into it if you guys want.
Boo. Imagine having a girlfriend or wife or boyfriend.
Yeah, imagine companionship. You.
I know.
Yeah.
Dude.
Sounds like a
He-
skill issue.
Is
I'm
Ace
married to the
rolling on
game,
his-
Oh,
baby.
you guys! Someone's at my door right now. I think it's a box from the Pokemon company. Hold on.
Oh snap!
Yo, I'm gonna catch y'all boys later. You guys.
See ya, actually.
stay-
Yeah.
We're going.
Bye, Axie.
All right,
Later,
see ya.
dude.
See you
I'm
in
gonna
card
get some
party.
water.
Bye. Later. Bye.
Oh yeah, dude. I forgot card party, dude. Nick, how are you feeling about it, dude? Are you excited? Or like, has any more
I've actually
information popped up for you or anything?
I gotta make an announcement about that for my next video. So yeah, I guess I'll say here I can't go anymore.
Oh shit!
Why?
Yeah,
Is it work stuff?
fucking work. Yeah, but I got yanked for duty calls. Can't go into more bullshit than that. But I love my job.
Same here, which is why I haven't been streaming a lot lately because duty calls.
Yeah,
Dude.
It's kind of lame. I can't go in details, but I already talked to Pat. I already talked to
I get it.
a couple people. It's a fucking shame.
It sucks, dude. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
Yeah.
It's okay. I already talked to people. I think the biggest thing that sucks is I really wanted to actually meet people and actually, face to face some fools. And anybody that watches any of our videos or fucking anything like that, that's what really sucks. The cards, whatever. The party, I'm sure it'd be cool, but I mean, parties are parties. It's just seeing people,
Dude, that's why I really want to get back to the States is because I just, like, obviously, Alex, I love you, bro, but I feel so isolated over here, dude. I really want to, like, just sit down, like, not even for content, but, like, rip cards with y'all, dude. Just fucking, like, have a good time, get beers and rip cards, dude.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
so much
that's
fun.
what I'm talking about. The hang, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I miss that.
Hang.
It'd be so much fun. But, dude, that really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Man.
No, it's okay. I already
Military
talked to people.
sucks
It's no one's fault. It's completely just out of. I mean, you guys are in it. You get it. So I'm not gonna go too far into it. But yeah.
Bro,
Oh dang! Look at those.
grab your flashlight, dude.
I'm doing an unboxing right now, low key. This is in the box. There's
Go to
10
your
of
dark
them.
room.
Yeah. Get an X-ray machine, dude. Just.
You guys want to see the goodies that I bought just to get those packs?
Let's see him, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Graphite sleeves, super sick.
Oh,
I
like
love
this.
that. I love that little
Boy.
dude, man. I love Graphite.
Giratina.
What's the best?
Nice, Tina.
I got a couple Charizard sleeves.
Oh, I'm not even gonna lie to you,
Ooh,
bro. I'm
Those are sick, dude.
I thought that was Dedenne for a second. I just saw his belly.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Charizard's cool. I just like poking fun.
I love those
Actually,
sleeves.
that wasn't a bad Charizard. I give it.
Oh,
No,
this
it's not
right
bad.
here. So I got these because I can actually mail single cards and present them like this when I
Okay.
mail stuff to people.
Yeah, those
Super
are
dope.
nice. Those are nice.
Okay, now you can inflate the prices tenfold.
I was looking at that. Is that one of those card holders? Like one of the frames
Yeah.
for it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
I was looking at that.
Those are nice.
What else did I get? Oh, I got this too. It's a playmat. Hold on.
Oh, which playmat is that?
I bet it's Lily.
It better have Acerola on it.
Could you imagine if it was an Ace roll? That would be too funny.
Dude, $2,000 easy.
Yeah, don't
It'd be like
take
that
it out.
exclusive Masters one that goes for like $900 or whatever it is.
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty sick.
Ew.
I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on, you're right on, baby.
Honestly, the Pokemon playmats all look really good.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
they are. They're good quality.
Oh, I got a second pack of Graphite.
Give it to me.
Oh, snap.
That's it.
I actually collect a lot of sleeves, so those are actually super cool. I was looking at a couple of those too. I have a
Dude,
fucking
sleeves
huge
are my
sleeve collection.
jam, bro.
Yeah, they're so good. There's so many good ones.
I didn't realize so many people collected sleeves. It's like a big thing. I didn't know that.
They're their own fucking thing. They have
Oh,
like their
that's
own special
sweet.
art. You get like
Dude,
they're
that's
easy
such
to hand
dude.
out if you open a pack. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Max
those.
Mofo revolutionized that, man. Max Mofo.
Dude, is he falling off the
Ooh,
wagon
that
again?
too.
Has he slowed down? Because I know there for a little bit he was pumping out
Hey,
videos.
Max never falls off the wagon. He just takes breaks. If you his
Yeah,
old
classic
content, he
Max,
used to do that
dude.
stuff all the time too. He used to just go away for a month and then just come back randomly.
Do y'all know? Is he like? Because I know he just makes Pokemon videos, but I know that's not the only content that he's done. Obviously,
Yeah, he does the cold
he's
ones.
been around
Yeah,
for
dude.
the cold ones. But even more than that, he's been around for a super long time.
Yeah, dude.
Because he was doing videos with I can't
Bro,
filthy,
they
filthy
fucking
Frank,
Joji.
but like
Yeah,
Joji.
Yeah, he was with Filthy Frank and I did.
Filthy
Yeah,
Frank, boy.
yeah,
Like old
that's
school,
where it was
dude.
at. Dude, I love Joji.
He did like the puke cake. He
The
did like
golden
the,
days, dude.
yeah, dude.
What was it, like Insane Twister or whatever, like
Yup.
Deadly Twister or whatever the heck it was?
Fucking
Dude.
golden days of YouTube, man.
That was me.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like when I was growing up, dude. That's crazy. Welcome to the
shit
rice
was
fields,
funny.
motherfucker.
Dude, you guys need. Hey, bud, you need some packs, bro.
Can you just search
I
them
do
for me
actually.
first?
Yeah, dude. Like fucking. Can you find a Glaceon specifically? Because that's my favorite. I'll pay for the search price.
Yeah, I mean, I can. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah,
Help
for
you.
sure.
Fucking $40, baby. No, don't. I'm not gonna. No, take that back. Reel it back. Reel it back.
Whoa.
I was just gonna give
Oh.
it to you, but okay.
Dude,
Oh,
Nick,
I mean, whew, whew.
now that you're here, I was going to ask you, so obviously I had my own conversation with him, but how'd your conversation, and if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But how'd your
What's up?
conversation with Soccer's go? Because I know you guys said you were cool now.
You're welcome.
I'm just curious how it went, like him reaching out to you and everything.
Well, the only thing that got me kind of fucking a little heated was he was like, "Oh, there was a bunch of slander in the actual comments." And it's like, bro, like I fucking pinned something so everybody could see it. Obviously, if there was like something going on, whatever. But like, I know what you're talking about too. He does overcharge for stuff, and it's not as bad as like some people do. But if people don't want to overpay for Japanese shit from any of these stores, of course, people are going to be like, "Yeah, I'm not paying that."
Yeah.
Hence why I have an open product and like, oh fuck, when Paradigm Trigger was the last consistent time I opened anything. So
Yeah, man.
yeah.
I had like people reach out to me and asking me why people were making fun of him or like getting mad at him because the video wasn't really about him. It was more just like about what he said.
no.
And
Previously
I was like,
in the past too, he called us like whiny YouTubers too. Like when we were talking about like V-Star Universe and like all that stuff. He probably doesn't think any of us remember, but he was talking about like me and JLUV and shit, like going like, "Oh, these fucking whiny little YouTubers." I think he apologized and reached out to him too, or that got squashed as well. Which whatever. I'm not here to throw anything at that. I'm sure he's a good dude. Just that did happen, and he did call us whiny YouTubers, and he did say us saying some stuff about like some of those other sets was just whining. So.
yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know about all that.
Oh yeah, that's
Dude,
old.
The rabbit hole is so deep. Like it's so
deep with
it's
everything.
so funny when you get a reminder at how small the Pokemon community actually is, and like
Oh yeah.
you know what I
Or how
mean.
fucking cancer it is. Like
I
it's,
love it,
it's
though,
so
dude.
great, but
I
it's
love it,
also
though.
fucking. Dude, I've been a part of way too many communities, and I'll tell you this much: the Pokemon community is the most coin flip thing in the world. Great people or the most words I don't want to say.
There's
type
no
shit.
in between. There's literally
No.
no
Yeah.
fucking in between.
It's literally
Exactly.
like me and Rock had a shared experience with an individual from some place where like the person blatantly disregarded that cards were being manipulated. And when I like just asked like a normal, like I asked in the most non-confrontational way ever, just like, "Hey, like why? Oh, why aren't they?" I got ignored by any individual that associated with them. Nobody said a word, and they were just like, "They're whining. These YouTubers are whining." I'm like,
Dude, I'm
and
telling
then
you.
someone finally answered the question. Was like, "Yeah, no, they are being manipulated." And, like somebody who was like in the same place but not like with them. They're like, "Yeah, they are being manipulated," and I don't know why these guys are ignoring it. And then right after, I was like, "Thanks, like I appreciate it. That's all I wanted to know." And then right after
Yeah.
that, they came back and were like, "Just whining again." I'm like, and
You know what it
I
is?
gotta
dude?
watch what I say. I gotta watch what I say. But I
Yeah.
want to say like you are you that fucking stupid? Like you can't live in your own little bubble and think everybody just agrees with you all the time and that everything you say
Yeah.
is right. That's not how the world works.
That's
Like,
dude. What it is, and it's from two perspectives.
So
It's a
fucking
seller.
stupid, dude.
It's a seller's perspective, and it's the buyer's perspective. From the sellers,
It's because
they don't want you messing with
they
their
want it.
money.
They have it.
Yeah.
They have it, dude. That's
From
it. You're trying to manipulate a fucking market, and at least if you're doing it or if you're benefiting from it, acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it's
Yeah.
happening. I don't give a fuck if you're making thousands of dollars off it. I don't care. Just acknowledge it's happening, so I can be like, "Oh, cool."
That's
all
literally
right.
my stance too. I don't care if people want to make their dumb money, do whatever
Yeah,
the hell
I
you
don't
want. It's free community, do your shit. But like when something's happening and people are just like, "Oh, that's not the case. We're not doing." It's like, bro, look at this. Look at it.
They want to play
look
both sides
here
here.
where this is going.
They want to play both sides. bro.
Like just own that stuff,
Dude,
man. Ooh, what's that?
Fucking own it.
Deck box.
Trying to get it. There we go. There we go.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a.
Raikou.
Oh, now I see it.
Oh, Pikachu too.
What's a
Pikachu.
That's
Pikachu?
freaking dope.
Is that the Chinese one?
That's a Pikachu.
Yeah, I think it is.
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah.
But
No, Dom, I completely agree with you. Like
It's
just
so
own that
frustrating.
stuff, man. It's
It's-
so
And it's always there's a type of person who does it, and it's always, and I'm not gonna say anything beyond that, but you'll know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's always the same kind of person who does this shit. It's always the same fucking kind of person, and it's like, it's so infuriating because I don't give a fuck if you are making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this. Just say it's happening. You acknowledging it does not make it not happen. It's still going to happen. Like, so, your 5 fucking Miriams English and 1 Japanese it's saying it's happening. It's not going to fuck the market. You are not the market. You're not the guy that does this. So like, just acknowledge it's going on.
Yeah, it's honestly, Pokemon sellers last kind of years are I kind of feel for them, and not in this way, but just as a whole, they're in a tough position, dude. Because a lot of these people want to be community leaders, they want to be the cool dudes, but on the other side, you know, they got their good shoulder where they want to be active in the community, they want to do what's good, and honestly, we kind of need them because product availability, having places to play the game, stuff like that. You know, you do need those people.
Yeah, sure.
But on the other shoulder is I want to make money. You know what I mean? I have a business.
Was a card seller or like retail?
Oh no, I'm talking about
like
I'm talking about LGSs. I'm not online stores.
Well, I mean, it could go for like a break streamer or an LGS same way. Like, just be fucking transparent. Because here's the thing: if Target tells me it costs me $3 to make this shirt, but we're gonna up it to $15, but we have the cheapest one around, I'm still gonna fucking pay. If I want it right then and there, I want it. As long as you're upfront with me, I'll get it. But if you're lying to me, it's gonna be like, all right, you know, whatever.
And that's what I was gonna say is recognizing the conflict of interest. You know what I mean? It's like you're making money off of something, so it's hard for you to like.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to seem like you care when you're also making money off of something. You know, you can't complain about.
You do care. You're going through the work to get a product. And like, for instance, and this is where I have a problem with some break streamers, and I respect others. If you're going out of your way to find a connection, pay the upfront capital to get a product, and then to put it up for a reasonable price, even if you're profiting, you did all this fucking work, and all the person who's buying from you has to do is come up to the stream, say, I want that, and they buy it. If they want to buy the entire box, maybe you could be like, oh, I'll cut you a deal because I got it for this price, and I'm still profiting if I sell it at this price, but I'm not going to make you pay pack price for the entire fucking thing. You know, it's like there's ways to go about it where you don't come off as just a money grubbing piece of shit, and there's ways to go about it where it's not a losing business practice.
I'm not saying like ethic wise, I'm talking more like opinion on cards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like saying that you think this card is going to do really well, or you think, you know, another card is going to be hyped up. Yeah. Your opinion means less to me at that point, because I know that you have
stake in whatever
you have potential to gain, you have potential to lose based off of the community's opinion. You know what I mean? And so when
you're like kind of pushing a narrative slightly, but not quite. Like
and I'm not even saying you are. I'm not even saying that they are doing it. They could totally be not, but it's the fact that there is that conflict of interest there, and just recognizing it. You know what I mean?
If anything, if they just say it, if they're literally like,
exactly,
hey, Mimikyu CSR is going crazy right now. I've bought 10 of them.
Exactly.
Just yesterday.
It's just
it could fucking drop, but I think it's going up. If you guys buy it, cool. I don't give a fuck, but I think it will.
Yeah.
You know, if you say that, it's cool.
I think the problem, and like why I would put a good chunk of streamers, especially on like a specific website, which that Glaceon's super cool. That's awesome. Why I put some in there too is one, the conflict of interest. But I'm not. They're gonna come after me one day. I know they will. I know they will. So I'm just gonna. We'll talk later. Some people on that specific website, what they do it is they do exactly what you guys are saying. They'll do all the right things, but then when they actually go to make the money, make the product and stuff like that, they'll keep specific things from you. Like they'll withhold things, or they'll kind of perpetuate specific information about product availability. I don't care if they overpaid. I don't care if they did that for themselves, but they'll be like, oh, I don't know if we're going to get any more of this. I don't know how much of this we're going to get. I don't know. It's kind of crazy right now. The more like they'll do that stuff where it's like you're directly saying, if you don't buy this from me, you might not get another chance to buy it, without directly saying it. That's what I don't like. I don't like that whole fake, like this is your one opportunity to grab something. And if you don't get it, and a lot of people and whatnot, even if they don't say it, and all of a sudden the fucking website, oh God,
what's that?
They do that though. They'll do that garbage shit where they're like, "This is your chance. If you don't, the market may be what it is." Like they'll kind of take no
I bought 5 boxes
responsibility
of VMAX.
for
I
what
own the fucking
anything
market.
they're doing. Exactly, and they have like a ton of the product, which whatever. You went through the chains, you bought your stuff, you did your thing, cool.
Yeah.
It's that little bit of like what you're saying where you have a stake in it and you're trying to further perpetuate without any proof that there is no other chance you're gonna get. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
That's the shit that I don't like.
100%.
I don't know if you know.
No, go for it, dude.
Go ahead. I would say I don't know if you know the scene from Wolf of Wall Street where like Leonardo DiCaprio is trying to sell this like penny stock to some random guys. Like this is the
Yeah, I know what you're
most insane like stock in the world, and it's like some.
That's what they
mirage.
do.
Yeah.
They're all trying to sell a pen,
Dude,
dude.
V-Star Universe was so bad about that too. Like they were all like, "Bro, the pull rates are kind of crazy. I don't know, man. We might not get any more." It's like, bro, this is like one of the like,
I forgot who it was.
Like,
There was
come on,
one
man.
specific dude who kept saying, "Oh, yeah, V-Star product availability issues. It's just not going to get printed. We're going to get one wave." And then like 6 months later, it's everywhere.
that's fixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like me and JLUV were right, but like we were off by a couple months, and then people are like, "Oh, it hasn't had." It's like it's fucking coming, bro. Like just chill. Like
Like if you told
Exactly.
me V-Star, you're not gonna have it right now. I'm like, well, it kind of
Okay,
things are
yeah,
backing
sure.
that up. I'm like, okay, cool. But if you're just perpetuating bullshit, when I can directly contact a couple guys that I know that buy and sell or are distributors in Japan, they can tell me that's bullshit. Then I don't believe you. Like you're just trying to push a narrative so you can sell more product. And there's no reason to like why would I trust you at that point?
Yeah, but
if
I've
you're
said
lying to
it
me that
before.
easily.
I've said it before too. Those are the first guys that are gonna leave too. Like the ones that'll say like stuff like that. Dude, the second the money's out of this place, like the second like all these cards start to dip once again, they're gonna panic sell, and you will never see Flipper Pokemon 69 Stream Daddy ever again. His account's just gonna be fucking dead, dude. 100%.
Logan Paul on a scale of like 1,000, a million.
Exactly.
He took his money and literally left.
Oh yeah. And now he's like, dude, which good for him. He's making his own shit elsewhere. Just like it's 100%. He like dipped the second stuff kind of getting weird.
Dude, he is that. I think that was one of the best moves I've ever seen. It was so strategical. Like pandemic hits, base set booster box breaks, $11,000. What was it per pack or something like that, or 1,000, whatever he sold them for the first edition. Yeah.
I will say it did go to charity, but at the same time, yeah, it did also do. Like,
But the clout, though, that's what I'm talking about, and the way that he manipulated everything and got all those people back into it, dude. Oh my gosh, it.
Oh yeah.
I like to think
It
that he's
can't be
dumb,
remade.
but it's so strategic, dude. It was so smart.
And there will be
Either-
another Logan Paul that does some shit like that. Maybe
That's-
not here, but
That's
somewhere
what I'm
else.
saying. Everybody
Probably
who's getting
happening
into
right
the
now.
hobby right now, I talked to countless people who are just so disheartened by the hobby right now. And they might have started like a year ago, started making content, and it just hasn't taken off for
Felt
for
bad
them.
for him, man.
And I'm just like, bro, the one advice I give to everybody who's like making content, I'm not a guru or anything, I'm not like taking off or anything like that, but you have to play not only the long game, but you have to also learn to love the process. Like if you're making content and it feels like you're just like grinding it out just so you can say you put it out, not only is it gonna be bad, but you're not gonna enjoy it. And
Who's burnout?
exactly,
Just fucking burnout,
exactly.
You'll go a month hard and then you'll stop and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
there's
gotta
really
go
just
with the
no
rules.
point in getting into an oversaturated hobby as much as it is, unless you plan on being around for unless you have a long term,
I've noticed that a lot with on different websites too, not just on YouTube, but like on Instagram. I've noticed a lot of people that are like the Champions Path babies that came in around that time, like the pandemic, like pre. A lot of those guys are getting burnt out. Like a lot of them, I feel like, are about this close, just calling it quits because like they're getting the Pokemon content fatigue, like you were saying, and I feel like it is because like they're just grinding out, burning it out, and to a good degree, maybe some of that stuff was about money to them. Which hey, whatever, you like your money, do your thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's fine, but the content, like if you don't even like kind of like what you're doing, like you're saying, it shows. It literally shows you're just going through the motions, man. It really does. And I feel like Champions Path, for such a crap set, bringing so many people back in.
I love Champions Path, bro.
Do you really?
Okay, I
it.
have pull bias, bro. But yeah, anyways.
I have pull bias too.
Oh, did y'all get the good cards?
Yeah. I've only opened 2 Champions Path ETBs. The first one was the first piece of content I ever made, and I pulled the shiny Zard, and it was like one of the highlight of my life, bro. Not Not literally. If my wife's watching, I'm joking.
And then
I love our
Rock
son.
pulled the- and then Rock pulled the Rainbow Rare Gardevoir VMAX, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's the other good card in the set.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be pumped to $100 right now. I swear to God.
I
after
like
you just
that
said
card. I actually like the Gardevoir cards. I collect
gonna
them,
say
so
that
I mean,
too.
I'm a little biased, but
Dude.
I actually like
Oh,
that
yeah.
card.
You know what?
It's definitely
what
decent.
set is it, dude? There's a Gardevoir card that I just saw. It's like one of those cards that you love, but you don't see it for a while, and then you see it all of a sudden. You're like, holy shit! I think it was from a black and white set, but it's a shiny Gardevoir.
Legendary collection.
One
Yeah,
sec, one sec. I got you.
You know what I'm what I'm talking about, though.
He's
Yeah,
going.
I got it.
It's
What's
one of
that?
his favorites. You
So
know he's got
beautiful.
it.
It's such a nice card,
He's
dude.
coming with the receipts too.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's
Dude, he's got them Scythers, Gardevoirs on deck, bro. Come
Yeah.
on.
The way black
You know
and
he's
white
got
did
it.
shiny secret rares. Oh,
It
so
was-
nice,
Yes,
bro.
some of the best.
So
Some
nice.
of the best. Yes.
Let's
That's
see
why
it.
it's the goat. The goat.
Yeah, one sec.
That's why he's the goat.
The first one, Gardevoir binder.
Oh, nice,
Dang.
dude.
All right, let me grab it. It's from Dark Explorers.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I love Dark Explorers. It's such a good. You know what I always hated
Honestly-
about Dark Explorers is that they have Venusaur on the art, but it's nowhere. There's no full art in the set. It pissed me off.
Yeah, they just kind of picked it and was like, there you go.
Yeah, they blue balled us, dude.
the full art in that set is all really nice.
Yeah. There, yes. Oh, it's such a nice card, dude. Yeah.
That era of shiny cards is actually super awesome. There's a few others that are like it too.
Yeah, I really like the Zoroark and the hack. Was it Haxorus? I can't remember. It has another one.
I know Garchomp has one. I don't know if Haxorus does off the top of my head. It definitely might.
I can't remember.
There's also the Crocodile or
Crocodile. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I said.
Yep.
Did I say Zoroark? I meant Crocodile. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That one does have one. Reuniclus has one too, I think. I think
always
it
say
also
that.
has a
Sounds
shiny
about
version
right.
of it.
I always say that Pokemon's name wrong. I always say Reuniclus.
There's a handful. Blastoise has one. Charizard has one.
Yeah. Rayquaza.
There's a cool Meowth that has one. Like has like a coin like thing in the background of it. It's kind of that same style.
Doesn't Pikachu also have one?
Yeah, backlight,
I think so,
black and white
yeah.
base. Yeah.
Yeah.
is that actually like a shiny?
They're
I mean,
so
it looks
good.
the same, but
Yeah, it's.
I know some of them are shiny. I don't know if all of them are.
I don't think the
Yeah.
Pikachu is, but it is a secret rare. It's
Yeah.
like
I
one
don't
of the
think
only.
Meowth is either.
Dude,
Well,
the Meowth one is one of my favorite ones because it's got that like you said, the coin and like
Yeah.
the way that the like texture is, it has like rays of sunlight coming from the coin. It
Yeah,
just looks
exactly.
so
It's
sick.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
All right,
There's an Execute one too. There's like
Yeah.
an Execute. That
Yeah.
one's pretty cool.
that one's.
I remember that one because a
Those
lot of people
secret
were
rares-
talking about that one.
Yeah, they got a Reuniclus, Sigilif, Embor, or not
Embor.
Sigilif, Embor.
It was It was when they
Golurk
introduced
has
the
one, but I
ultra
don't know if it's
rare
shiny.
rarity to the TCG.
Oh yeah,
It was dope.
Virizion?
yeah. Virizion did have one. You're right.
I hate Verzine.
I haven't seen these cards in so fucking long.
All right,
They're cool shit.
I gotta go take a piss real quick. I want to leave you guys with something. I'll be right back, but something I wanted to talk
Okay.
about. I want to get into as well was competitive Pokemon. I was gonna wait for JLUV, but I kind of just want to jump into it. Like I said, I'm gonna run after this, but I have super bad, like, I don't even know what to call it, but like I feel bad because I love Pokemon. I love the TCG. I spend so much money on it, but I have no idea how to play the game, and I feel bad about that kind of.
Ooh.
And I feel like that's
Madden.
something a lot of they feel like fake fans. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to talk about that. Do you guys ever feel that? Do you think it's deserved, or do you think it's like, because it's a trading card game. You know what I mean? Like a part of that is the trading and collecting aspect of it. So I'll be right back. I want to leave you guys with that. You guys talk about it. I'll be right back.
First of all,
That's a good
I want to
piss.
put this out there that Dustin is definitely not a fake fan because like he brings up a good point, but at the same time, he's at the Pokemon League giving cards away to players. Like that is helping.
That's better
with-
than 90% of the people that play the game.
Like
in
there's,
all.
that really
there's
is.
a bunch of collectors who don't do that. They'll just throw away like their bulk or whatever, and that's okay. But what Dusty does, he like literally will trade like valuable cards just so that players can have the cards. Like that's
Yeah,
how we do it.
that's-
At the
Oh,
Pokemon
what a nice guy. I was gonna say
That's why
something,
he's
mean,
the
but
GOAT.
he's nice.
League. Yeah, so
That's
let's
why
just,
he's
let's
the
just put
GOAT.
that out there for all the fans of
the
Dusty.
GOAT.
This dude is actually like a no-kidding legend here in Okinawa.
Honestly,
guy.
dude, he's a legend even in here. Low key, dude. What a nice guy, man.
He is a legend.
TCG's mad easy to
He
pick
is
up
the
though.
True.
I know the TCG's intimidating, because like I didn't know it for the longest. Like when I collected back in like Black, White, XY, early Sun and Moon, I had no fucking clue how to play it. And I got into the online game for a little bit, and I was like, this is actually pretty easy. It looks intimidating because you're like, what the fuck? What is this and this and this? And you're like,
it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. It's actually not too hard to like pick up and play. It's fairly
like you can get the gist of it
like,
after a while.
Yeah.
Like you can make your own deck and be like, I like this card. I want this to be my thing that kills everything and gets me my prize card. Like you can understand it, but like to play it at like a high level, I assume it's kind of like any other game. You just search up the meta shit and just make a deck around it and adjust things here and there.
Yeah, learning to play is definitely easy. We teach new people all the time at the Pokemon League, and we have like these. We have like the what do you call it? Like those teaching decks or whatever that Pokemon
the
made.
build.
We have those. We have
the
pre-built
pre-made.
decks, and then we always tell people to do the TCG live or TCG online so that because it teaches them how to play. Like it's so easy to learn.
I assume it has a skill curve though, where it's like the 90% of people can play it at a good level, and there's that 10% that are like just playing mental gymnastics with people.
Oh yeah, dude. So that upper 10%, they've ran their decks so many times that they have literally just planned for every event.
scenario.
They're like, okay, if this happens, I need to get this card and I need to bring out this Pokemon. I need this boss's orders to come out at this time. I need this draw, like all that kind of, you know what I mean?
Like fucking chess where somebody is already like 5 moves ahead of what is going to happen. They like are prepping everything.
Bro,
What are you guys laughing at?
Did y'all see the chat, bro?
Freaking
The
Dustin
chat.
when he gets back.
I can't read the chat. What's up?
The chat is hilarious.
Man, that push was phenomenal.
Oh.
And then instead of saying this,
He meant to say piss. He put puss instead.
Dude, hey.
Oh man.
Typing error, bro. I don't say. Anyways,
That's why he's the GOAT.
That puss was the goat.
that was quick, bro.
anyways.
I've played like Pokemon like years ago, but after that I was like, man. After I kind of like moved away from my friends, I was like, I don't really want to play this. I think this was before the online was. Wait, no, I think it was WoW, but I think it might have been even before. But I just never got into it. I don't know. Call me a fake fan, but I don't feel
fake
good.
fan.
Fake
There's
fan.
so many-
Fake fan.
Get out of here.
Part of it is just the time that you need to dedicate to it. It's
Yeah.
it's not hard to learn, but
100%.
you learn it and then what? Like you got to keep playing it, and it's constantly changing. It's one of the issues I have with a lot of online games, like Hearthstone and TFT and all these other like online card
TFT.
games. They're constantly rotating.
Yep. Each set
Every
is a
new
patch.
set-
Think of it that way.
Yeah, and it's a lot to keep up with.
Hearthstone was
For
good,
sure.
man.
That's the thing too. Like if you have people to play with, it helps a lot. Like I used to play a lot here, like pre-pandemic and then like a little bit post. But I had a lot of the friends I used to play with that were here like in 2020, 2021. They all moved away, did other stuff. They went to different places and things like that. And then actually keeping up past that just made it really difficult. So I used to play a lot and I fell off and I really need to get back on. But I totally agree. It's just the money and the time and like actually finding people to play with. For the fake fan thing, because I know I've said that kind of before, like a roundabout in a weird way that you're a fake fan if you don't even acknowledge. What I meant by that is like, if you don't even acknowledge the TCG is important, because there are a lot of people and sellers and things like that are straight up just like fuck that, like who cares?
Yep.
Like this is an adult, selling market in here like that. There have been people that have said that, and that's what gets me, and that's where it seems like you're a fake fan in my opinion. If you don't even acknowledge the importance of the TCG, like if you don't want to play it, that's fine. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get and this is something that I love, and this is why I love talking to you guys. Like Alex, for instance, whenever you show stuff that you're like super excited about, or Nick, whenever you have like new stuff in the background, I fucking love that, dude. I can see how passionate you guys are about it. That's why I like you guys so much, because I just see how like look at Dama's background right now. Look at all that stuff up there. Look at graded cards, dude. Like I can tell. I wouldn't need to talk to him to know.
Dirty clothes.
Yeah, you got a shirt in the background with Pokemon. I can tell that you guys.
My
love,
room is a Pokeball.
Yeah, I can tell that you guys love Pokemon without.
Bro, are you in a Pokeball? What the heck?
Yeah,
I
dude.
picked it up
Check this shit out.
I need.
I'm literally
like
in a
inside.
Pokeball.
I need to get a shiny Metri, dude.
Heck yeah.
But
I'm
it's,
down.
A hole.
and that's one thing is like I hate the
there, dude.
I hate the fake fan stuff.
Dude.
Genius.
Bro, you can never know the holes.
Yep. I get it too. Like I think Pokemon has a lot to offer for everybody. Like there is room here for everybody, but I do feel like certain people do want specific aspects to be just like completely underplayed to promote another aspect of the Pokemon collecting or playing or anything like that. It's just you know them when you see them.
You do.
It's kind of something that you can't really just like point at, but you know, like, okay, that guy doesn't give two shits if like people play the TCG. They're only here to do this, this, or this, or this person's only here to because there are toxic TCG players too that are just like, oh, no one else should be here unless they completely play the TCG and they've mastered it. That person exists too, and that's not okay either.
I didn't even think about that. That's such a good point.
Yeah, they're super elitist fans. Like, there's some that are just like, oh, okay, you're not master. You don't know that like Marnie is like important for like more than just collecting. Like, she's a crazy draw supporter, and then like a reset stamp at the same time. Like all this dumb shit. Like, I never mind telling people new things about the TCG or anything. Like, I never mind sharing the info. It's just like I said. It's you can tell when some people go too fucking far.
Yeah, 100%.
There's extremists in anything.
Yeah,
It's trying to find that balance.
Yeah, the same reason that how there's a lot of people in the collecting aspect in the space, there's bound to be people in the players. It's like it's obviously gonna be there. It's just not like same
It's
thing
anything.
with those Fortnite sweats. Like it's gonna be sweats in players too.
I get
Like, it's
where they're
another-
coming from to a point though. Like especially with like the toxic players. I don't support it. But I do understand it when you see like those play packs or like the specific promos made for players to kind of get like grabbed up and circulated outside of giving it to them. Like they end up getting sold online. I do think that sucks. I think that's kind of crappy.
Yeah, it's annoying when they start to like they kind of cross, right? There's the collector and there's the player, and when the collector starts crossing into the player side and fucking things over for them, that sucks. It'd be like if the collector had some super crazy card that is like very limited, and the player base is like fucking bitching to the Pokemon company, we need more prints because this is super playable, even though it's like a very niche scenario card or something.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all the people who are collecting it or went out of their way to get it in some very cool niche way are super proud of it, and now there's like 20,000 more on the market. Fuck you and your card. Doesn't mean shit now. Like that would suck. It once they start crossing, that's when it sucks.
Oh yeah.
100%.
And then the same is like taking the play packs and just like reselling. It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
it's
come on,
just-
man. Like those are for players to play and have like playable additions added to their deck on the fly, man. Come on. Like if you want to pump those packs like whatever, like 6-7 years from now, like the Pop Series packs or whatever, like cool, whatever.
Yeah,
but
go the
like,
fuck ahead.
come on,
Nobody
man.
cares at this point.
Give them a fucking couple months, dude. Give them a couple of months, and then it goes so quick, man.
Are we pulling the
that's
Umbreon
tough, like-
VMAX from the play pack?
with
Oh
the
my
with the
God.
people that just buy to make money and they just buy to sell and all that, like the problem is that they're buying so much of it that it's making it not available to players and collectors that are actual fans. That's where I have the biggest in the community. Those are the people I like the least. Like it's cool like that you want to make money, but like it's like hurting. It's actually hurting the community at this point where it's just they buy these. You see these people on Facebook, right? They have cases and cases and cases and cases. They inflate the price to oblivion, and then they sell it out of the country, especially with Japanese cards. You know, that's where I think as a collector and as a fan, that's where I have the biggest problem is that right there in the community. At least that's the worst.
Yeah, exactly. Not thinking of other people.
Oh, that's literally JLUV. He's buying all the cards
Pokemon-
himself.
Pokemon company puts out rules.
Julian's-
Like so if you're going to become a Pokemon professor for like TCG or video game or whatever, if you're going to become a Pokemon professor, it literally says like in the rules and in the instruction manual, like it's the spirit of the game. And so that's the biggest focus that they are teaching us to have is the spirit of the game. And so like when you have those guys that are just like nonstop buying cases upon cases upon cases that and then just to sell it, like if you were to buy cases and you're an actual fan, that's one thing. But like if you're buying cases just to move product and make a ton of money, that's actually hurting
And
the
that's-
spirit of the game.
That is one of the biggest
The reason you do
indicators.
it does matter.
Yeah. I forgot who said it, but that's like one of the biggest indicators, at least to me, on like who I want to do business with or who I want to interact with is like and I think it might have been one of you, but if you're willing to trade cards with somebody, or if you're trying to sell cards with somebody, and they're just like pushing it super hard, they don't care what they sell it for, they don't care, you know what I mean, they just want to get rid of the cards and get their paycheck. That is off-putting to me. I don't know if it's just me, but when I have cards, I have a super attachment to them. You know, I will sell them for the right price. I'll give them away if I want to trade for something else, but it's hard. You know what I mean? I have an attachment to those cards, and the people who are just like, I don't fucking care, bro.
Dude,
I'm
there's
like,
a double-edged sword to that statement as well. Because there's some cards, and I guarantee we all have a couple in our collection, where you would not sell for X price, which is probably 3 times market.
100%.
But if somebody asked you, like on the spot, can I buy that from you for this price? And I say, no, I'm not going to get rid of it unless you pay this. And they say, oh, you're just trying to get $1 off. No, it's my fucking card. I don't want to get rid of it, dude. If you want it, you'll pay this, but go get it online or something, dude.
100%.
I agree with that sentiment actually, because it's like to a degree, and that's like that's a really good way, not foolproof, but you can tell like if someone has cards that are not necessarily theirs, if they are completely just willing to get rid of cards for anything, for a dumb, stupidly cheap price. You know the card's real, you know all that stuff, because like look, I am all for making cards, you know, and like, you know, fair and obtainable stuff like that. But there is no fucking way certain cards are going to go for like $5 if they're like a $200 card, right? You just live in the realm of reality here. That's not how that goes. So when people are willing to like just do some crazy fucking deal, they don't want any kind of publicly sharing or any of it. Like they're like, oh yeah, just do you mind giving me meeting up and doing like $60 cash or something like that? It's like, fuck no, dude. Like what the fuck?
Do you have Cash App?
Just some crazy deal that makes absolutely no sense, man.
Yeah. I think that there's been a lot of people outside, not even maybe on like the edges within the community, or people who just like Pokemon but never were super into it, like they just might have opened it up as kids, that have really glamorized that portion of the hobby, you know, the flipper side. They like seeing people take, you know, buy a Giratina alt art for $450 and then go resell it for $600, make a quick. It's kind of like, you ever watch Pawn Stars? It's
not
like,
quick though.
Oh yeah.
It's like that same kind of entertainment. No, dude, there's content out
there. They don't
there.
get that. They don't get how it's not quick at all though. Like the grading process, it takes a minute, and unless you're paying a premium price to do it. And even then you're paying more money, which takes off of the profit margin. It's like the people that are strictly in this for flipping, a lot of them don't even really touch grading unless they're actually somebody who really knows what they're doing, because grading you have to gamble on a gamble, and then gamble that you'll sell the fucking card at that price. It's like there's so many what ifs.
Yeah, I don't.
2021, like when everything was backed up, you're gambling big time then too. Which when the flippers were like fucking full force on it.
So this comes back to my my mystery box epidemic that I was talking about earlier. Like that's the one. That's how they get around it, bro. And that's how a lot of people have been getting around the grading card scene. I have a lot of respect for grading cards. I love graded cards. I think if you do them the right way, it's one of the best things you can do for your collection. But the way people have been turning it to shit is mystery boxes, bro. They grade a bunch of junk slabs, ultra rares, regular V maxes, get 9, 10s, whatever, throw them in a mystery box, say guaranteed ultra rare, and sell it for $50. Make massive profit.
It's crazy because you used to only see that when people were genuine fans of that Pokemon back in the day. Like, oh, I have a graded V or a GX of a Lapras or something like that, the standard. That was a person who liked Lapras.
Yeah, because you want to get all the versions.
That's why they had that card graded. Yeah, exactly. That's the only time widespread I ever remember that happening before the mystery box stuff.
Yeah, and now people just send in bulk junk slabs. And it's honestly why grading as a whole has lost so much respect, because like it used to, with lower, this is in so many different things, but lower quantity, lower demand, higher quality. You know what I mean? And now that they have to get through so many cards, it's gone down quite a bit. It's gotten better, but now that they have to go through so many cards, all these bulk, like hollows, bro. Like I don't want to call it out immediately, but PSA 10 base set Rattata, like you know what I mean? Like these kind of cards that just don't make any sense to grade when you have to go through that shit.
They don't, but there's a fucking market. Someone will buy it, and somebody will love it. That's the crazy part
that I could think of that would be legit reason why to do that is if you're a mega fan of Rattata.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's
there
what I'm
is
saying.
a guy
But
out there that is
but
like
that's the thing, is it's not going to them. It's not graded for that purpose.
Exactly.
Once you do that, that's when it's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you can grade whatever card you want. You know what I mean? Like, if you have an emotional attachment to the Pokemon or something like that, go for it. But that's not what's happening, you know? And yeah, that's my biggest
Yeah, I'll show you a card in a
100%.
fucking second that I don't fucking like. I don't really care for, but I'm grading it. Like, here's one example: is like, a hollow Venomoth from Japanese jungle. Like, do I
makes sense,
love
though, dude.
Venomoth?
Nice.
No,
That's
but
like,
I
that
know
makes
a
sense
guy.
to grade, though.
That's a decent
Yeah,
card, bro.
it's a 10 quality. From my knowledge, which I like to think I'm good with it.
My expertise.
No centering issues, no print lines, back's fine. But like, I'm not the guy who wants that, but I know a guy who typically buys from me, and he said, if you pull 10, I'll buy it off you. And I was like, I'll grade it. Yeah, sure. Even if you weren't going to buy it, I'd grade it. And, it's a cool fucking card, dude.
Someone's gonna want it,
It's a sweet card. I don't love it. It's not my favorite, but it's sweet. It's a hollow, really well centered.
That's the thing, though, is like right there. You're like, it's a cool card, though. Like you at least understand like why like it would be great in the first place.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's just there are some cards where it's
They're
like,
sweet, man.
bruh.
Plus,
Bruh.
I mean, that's a part of a hollow set. You know what I mean? That obviously it wasn't Wizards of the Coast, but it's, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I like to have up a card just to protect it.
exactly. Somebody's gonna want that card a part of their collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, even like this little fuck. I'm grading this little guy. Dude, and I honestly love this card more than the Venomoth because it's
Dude,
some
the
cool
art is
fucking
dope.
Meowth art from like.
Boo.
No, it's cool. It's fucking cool. He's
No, but, like,
his own
you got, like
coins.
a reason. You're not throwing it in, like a mystery box though or something.
I was
like
gonna
that.
say,
you know
dude,
people
dude.
that would like the
All I
card.
gotta
Like,
say is
even the Venomoth. You're like, I got a guy, man.
Yeah, dude, I got a guy, or I'll have them where I know people. There eventually someone will come along where they'll be like, I really like that. I'll be like, well, it's available for you. It's here. If not, it's going to sit in my collection. And what will probably happen with most of the things I'm grading over time, they'll get more expensive and cool. Then somebody eventually will want it just because it's expensive. And I eventually, I'll find the seller. I'll find a home for it. But the cards I want, I'm grading and holding on to because I fucking want them. I like them. The rest will just get two homes where people will like them, or they'll be here long enough where then maybe one day I'm like, I have a change of heart. I actually do kind of like it. It's been here long enough. Fuck it. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. The
That's
problem
not
is,
bad.
it's very-
I think sorry.
yeah, no, you could go.
Oh, you can go. All I was gonna say was the intention of stuff in the Pokemon community, in my personal opinion, and that's just me. I think the intention matters, and your intentions are not to fuck someone over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you're like if I'm doing a business shit where like for business if I'm grading a fucking Japanese base set card, if I'm and just like a common, say like the fucking Meowth, I know that card in a 10 sells for like 60 to 70 on eBay. I know from a business perspective what it costed me to open it and grade it. I can sell it for that and be fucking fine. I don't have to upcharge it to 150 and be like, it's a Japanese base set 10. This is so limited popular. I'm not going to fucking do that. Like, it's just, here it is. I graded it. Like, I make some off the top. I'm completely transparent about that. But if you want it, you're going to pay the price that everybody else pays for it. I'm not going to, if I really like you, I'll cut you a deal. But like, I'm not going to charge you thousands of fucking dollars for the card. There's no point.
Yeah. Which, I mean, money's fine. There's nothing wrong with making a little bit of money in Pokemon. Everyone's made money in Pokemon for years and years and years, and it was never a problem, man.
Wait.
It's just how crazy it gets sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all are making money? I'm out here.
You're not making money? What?
Dude,
Wait.
come on, man.
What's money?
$20
I've never heard of
per
it.
team?
I gotta say,
Any card that I get from a friend that is given to me, I will never sell. Like, it's just the sentimental value of some of these cards are just
Can't
like
do it.
That's
just
true.
like that big
100%.
team card I showed you earlier. That was a gift from my buddy Pedro. He just out of nowhere he saw it at a manga suka over here in Japan, and it's I've never seen this before. Like this is something that I will never get rid of, and it's not a high value
That's super
card.
cool.
You know what I mean? Like that's not a high value card, but it's high value to me.
Exactly.
100%.
It's one of those things, dude. I got a fucking Wind from the Sea Sudowoodo 10, the hollow, and everyone I've seen on market has like a swirl in the corners, but this one has a perfectly centered swirl on the damn thing. And it's like all the like listings are like 300, 200, like in that range.
Swirls
It's
get
not
girls.
moving from there. But I'm not, dude. I'm not selling that fucker. You could offer me $1,000. I'm not getting rid of it. I like that. So he's there. He's not going nowhere.
I love
That's
that
my
mentality,
boy.
dude. I love that
That's my
mentality
guy.
so much. It's
And not
such,
having it.
it's so wholesome. Oh, I just love it.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about what you just said, Metri, is like how you're like, oh, you guys are making money. So I did a little experiment. I don't ever look at the price of my collection because I don't care. I just like having the stuff that I have. I like knowing that in 10 years I'll have this stuff to open. I like all my cards because I just love those cards in general. But out of curiosity, we were going through a typhoon last year, and I had all this time on my hands. I'm like, I'm gonna value my collection. I know what I bought the stuff for, and I was like, I lost all this money on this stuff. I might as well see what it's worth now, bro. If you haven't looked at your collection's price in a couple years, it is well worth doing, dude. Because I thought maybe I'd spent like $2,000-$3,000 in my collection, bro. I had an over $10,000 collection just sitting there, and I had no idea. I was like, holy fuck, bro. Yeah.
You got any tag teams sitting around?
Yeah.
Go look at them now.
Yeah, quite a bit. That's a great example, though, dude. I have just tag team cards, and I'm like, oh, I like them. They're cool. And now all of a sudden, they're worth a crazy amount.
Whoa, tag team alternate arts or
my God, bro.
What the hell?
Oh.
Who could have predicted this?
What the snap?
It's so funny because you guys know the tag team, the Reshiram Charizard. They came from that collection box, dude.
What from Unbroken Bounds or like the whatever the fuck one?
Yeah, so I bought one literally.
Oh, the gold or the normal?
No, the normal one. The one that came out before gold. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Pikachu, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's dude, it's a beautiful card, but it's just so fun. I think I got it. I forgot how much I bought it for.
Like $5 if it's the Japanese
and
one.
now it's like almost $500-$600 in a PSA 10, and it's just it's so crazy how it's a promo,
dude. The promo from the box.
Yeah, the figure box. You know what I'm talking about?
The figure one, the one that the Reshiram Charizard figure one. Yeah. Those are going for that much.
In the PSA 10, yes, not raw.
Yeah,
I think they were I think they were like 450, 500, somewhere around that. But that's what I'm saying. It's like these.
You know how that box was? I'm sorry. Did you know how those promos were stored? I had that box a while ago. It's been fucking years. Was the promo like hard to grade or anything? I don't remember.
That's what I'm thinking. It has to be a tough promo to grade because typically promo cards don't gain value that well. So unless so like
I'm on it.
Promo card that I've been talking about a lot lately are the Arcanine and the one fish from the 3-pack blisters from Scarlet and Violet base that just came out. The ones that are littered with print lines. Dude.
Oh,
if you can get one of
Dondozo.
Yeah, if you can get one of those in a 10, dude, you are gonna have an extremely low pop and sought after card, dude, because
it's pretty bad.
They are hard to get, bro. They are tough.
I see the Arcanine being pretty popular in the future.
Yeah,
100%.
I can see that.
I mean, that Cosmo holofoil, we haven't seen that since. I mean, how long has it been? You know what I mean? I think they got
years.
You know?
Yeah, they got rid of it. Was super common all the way up from like EX all the way to was it Legends or
Level X's and
Call of Legends.
Soul Silver.
Yeah. Call of Legends. It was the last time they used it heavily, and then they kind of dipped on it in black and white, and then it hasn't really been a huge part since I guess now they're starting to do it with promo cards, but they did it on that.
Yeah, that card has a low pop 10. The one you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's got like 15% of them are 10.
Yeah, it's
300 in a 10 out of like 1700 graded.
Yeah. Wait, they must have at that time they probably didn't change up how they store the promo cards. You probably
that's all I can think of.
Yeah. They probably just put that
Storage
what the freaking thing that they have this little flap and they put it inside the flap and you literally gotta bend the card over. Oh,
yeah. Some of the plastic ones are literally before that little tab digs into it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Gives me nightmares.
I have a taboo take.
What is it?
If you guys are interested. I hate how, as much as I love the collecting at its core, I think it's super, like, not dumb, but I think it's super stupid for people to not acknowledge that their collection is also an investment at the same time. Because at the end of the day, God forbid any of you guys financially shit hits the fucking fan and you had to get rid of a portion of your collection to, like, say your kid needed something. Like, not that anybody would ever do this. And I don't think you ever should put yourself in any situation to fucking get like this. It's stupid, first of all. But God forbid it did. You'd want to know that the price of your stuff and want to know that at least if you bought it a few years ago, maybe you might have thought it would do this. And if it does, cool. If it doesn't, cool. But at the point, you should know what the value of your collection is. You should know that if you're getting into the graded scene of things, what the fuck the value is. You really want to know that. And two, if you're keeping raw value on your shit, understand before buying it, if you're buying it in near mint or you're buying it in the top quality condition, maybe look to grade it one day. But if you're buying it in any condition because you love the fucking card, dude, then you don't have to worry about that. Just fucking, buy whatever. Like, I can buy I just bought a bunch of vintage Japanese, like, Sapphire Ruby era holos. All of them are ranging from like lightly plated near mint. I don't have any intention of ever grading them, but I really love them and I want to keep them in a binder. I think they look great. They could fucking go to the moon in 5 years. I don't give a shit. They're there. But I also know if I'm buying I just bought a shit ton of the VMAX Mimikyus because I do intend to grade them. I do intend to hold on to them because I really like the card. It's my favorite from the VMAX set, and I know it's going up, and I know I'm not going to be able to fucking buy it one day because it's going to get ridiculous. So I want them now because I don't think I'm going to be able to get it after this.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't like about like the new style of like quick burn and rip and flip dudes. And this is like the thing that I think people don't quite understand. They're screwing long-term values of cards by doing this massive like quick turn of stuff. Like they're not here for the long run. Like I said, the second the money is like the quick money is gone, they're gone because they don't want to wait for anything. They're here to do this and then they're here to move to the next fucking trend. They are heavily screwing with values of cards with this massive inflation crap and then just leaving because the crash, when it happens, because it is going to happen, there's people like, guys, the cards are never going to crash. I don't think some of them will ever be as cheap as they ever were. Like, I think like some of the tag teams are just, it's going to drop, but it's going to drop and be like a new high or something like that.
Yeah, there's no reason for those to just...
No, they're not going to fizzle out, but there's definitely going to be a point where people can't do it anymore and they're going to have to move because people that don't want the cards are just going to drop. Like they're just going to want to move it, and the people that don't want them are going to be more willing to just be like, well, fuck it, screw it, fuck it, whatever, $300 out the door, and it's going to drop. Like they're just messing massively with the natural flow of how like cards are supposed to like
how a market works without manipulation.
Like they're just fucking up everything, and that's why I don't understand why like everybody isn't mad about it. It's like, bro, these guys are ruining everything. The collectors, the investors, this is bad for all of us. What are you like, look at this.
And the sad thing is it's become so common that people don't even think it's real. It's like, oh, this is real. What are you talking about? This is completely normal. It's so sad to see that people are just so I don't want to say like misinformed almost in a way. And it's like brushed over upon.
It's so, and I don't know if this is true, but one thing I would just note is that a lot of people don't want to look dumb. You know, a lot of people have, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with ripping and shipping. Like, I think it's a good way to build a community if you do it the right way. I will say, Nick, what you said is 100% fact. A lot of people do it in the worst way possible. But a lot of people have spent a lot of money on these cards, bro. And either because there wasn't product availability where they're from, they have stake in it, they want to do something similar in the future. People don't want to look stupid. They don't want to look like they made a bad investment. You know what I mean? So they will not say something about it. And this is just from the buyer perspective. They don't want to admit that what they did was a dumb play. You know what I mean? So they'll act like they'll act like it didn't happen. And that's unfortunate because some of them, it's fine.
And some of them did make a bad investment. Where they got that actual mindset from, I don't know where. Maybe it was like from content creation. Maybe it was FOMO. Maybe it was a listing they saw or something like that. But I unfortunately hate to be that guy. Some people made some really bad, dumb decisions, and it's gonna start to show here before long. Because, like I said, I mean, we'll pump cards, we'll do this, we'll do that, but like, end of the day, there's gonna be a breaking point, man. It's gonna happen, and some people are gonna look even stupider than they do now.
I could not be more excited, bro. I have money ready. I have just like a little bit of, I have money set. So pro tip, if anybody isn't doing this, if you are complaining about never being able to get the card you want, have money ready to go. Like, it's investment tool number one. Always be ready to buy, because shit moves constantly. If you don't have liquid money ready to buy the card that you want when it's at the bottom,
capital at every given moment.
Yeah. If all of your money is in cards and you can't buy anything, then you're never ready to go. You know what I mean? You're not going to buy tag teams.
That's just a general finance rule of thumb. If you don't have or capital available for an opportunity, you miss out on the opportunity. But then there's also the bad side of this, which is if you don't have the capital, some people will jump into fucking credit and shit, or take out a loan and then put themselves in heaps of debt. So there's the good, there's the bad, and then there's a really, really bad, and then there's a really, really good, where some people can take a literal loan and flip it in like a month.
Well,
but not everybody is that person, nor knows how to do that. And it depends on the market. It depends what you're doing. And this isn't just Pokemon. This is anything. You know, in Pokemon, I wouldn't suggest taking out a fucking loan for Pokemon. I wouldn't suggest going and shit tons of credit card debt. You don't know. This market is the most easily manipulated fucking thing. You don't even need
it's
so
to
wild.
You can make money. with discipline and patience, making money in Pokemon only becomes a matter of time. It's how long can you wait?
Field product, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
100%.
Go down.
It's
Field product is the king, and it
Just wait.
always will be because of us, because of content creators.
Yep.
It will always be king. Even if Pokemon just completely goes out of style, even if like just a bunch of people drop off, there will always be a PokeRev. There will always be
Nostalgia.
a Leonhardt. There will always be a fucking Cool Trainer Ryan. There will always be somebody willing to be like, hey guys, remember XY? Hey guys, and dude, people will pay it 100%.
The fuck is XY? What is a Primal Clash?
Mega Evolution. What the shit?
I gotta get going. It's fun hanging out with you guys, though. I gotta go to Pokemon League.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
thanks
have
for-
a good one, man.
Thanks for jumping in, dude.
I will see you guys later.
Yeah, later, dude.
Bye.
Later, man.
See you on the next one.
Yeah, like,
Mega evolutions are the best thing ever.
Yeah,
I love
best
them.
gimmick.
Oh yeah, it's
I
the
love
best
it.
gimmick easily.
You know what's funny is
Nah,
that
I
everybody
love
Sun and
talks
Moon, but
everybody talks shit about it. Like
Why?
this is
they used to.
well. So when it first came, it's one of those classic cases of like you hate it when it comes out, but then you end up loving it. Like I don't know if you guys remember Gen 3 when it first came out, but everyone's like, oh, this isn't real Pokemon. Rayquaza looks like asparagus. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And then now
Dude,
it's like
Gen
one of the
4
most.
got that so bad. Gen 4 was like bullied the fuck out of whenever like it came out. I don't even know why it was, like looking back at it, but like so many people were like, I'm trying to remember which one in particular. There was one Pokemon
Was it
in
Licky
particular
Licky?
in Gen 4.
From Gen 4? Licky
It
Licky
wasn't
got
Licky
bullied
Licky,
to
Licky
fuck,
Licky,
though.
Licky Licky kind of,
Yeah.
I would see that be. I'm trying to remember which
People shit on
fucking one it was.
Magmortar and Electivire. They shit on
Yeah,
them.
those ones too. They're like, why are they giving evolutions to like classic, like things that make sense that like now, like you're like, oh, Magmortar's awesome, Electivire is awesome,
Yeah.
like Tangrowth is awesome. Like people like doing crap
Yeah.
like that, and they're like, why'd they do that? Gliscor, all those,
Bro, so many classics, dude.
Probopass is...
yeah, Probopass, dude. Probopass is legit though. Like you
He's
can use
the
it, like,
boy. Like, dude,
he's
gotta-
good.
I fuck with my
He's
dude,
fuck,
Probopass.
I like Probopass. He's ugly as
He's
shit,
mean,
but I like
dude.
him.
He's my cousin.
He's got
for real.
character.
He's the ugly bastard of Pokemon. He's like, he fucks.
Character.
He's
Yeah,
the
man.
boy.
You want to hear
And
it?
Gallade. Gallade's
Fun
from Gen
fact
4.
about
Gallade's
Gen
so
4.
good too.
What were you saying, Metri?
There's only one from Gen 4. There's only one Mantite card ever printed in English.
Really?
Which is like the weirdest thing. Yeah.
Oh,
And there's two other ones in Japanese, but just one card ever printed for this one Pokemon.
For Mantike? Wasn't there a recent one?
Probably
hope not.
Mantine.
No, there was a Mantike card. I swear to God, I just saw.
Are you
like, a
talking about
recent
in that
Mantike card.
generation or throughout the entire TCG?
Entire Pokemon.
There's
Bro, to the moon. Guys, we gotta
I
buy it up,
believe you. I,
bro.
I never thought about that.
Bro,
I
we can
had
manipulate
1,000 them.
Mantike.
Yeah,
What
fucking
am I
Rock's
calling?
already like he's on eBay right now.
Oh yeah, man.
Mantike to the moon.
I'm typing that.
Dude, what
I
the
like Mantike. I kind of forget Mantike exists though sometimes, unless I'm like reminded he exists. Like him and Badoo, I always forget about. Like for baby Pokemon,
Not kidding. There's one.
there's one.
To the moon.
Diamond
I
and
guess
Pearl.
Pokemon forgot about it too.
What, Diamond and Pearl base? The fuck?
That's weird.
That's crazy.
That's really weird.
Honestly,
All right, that's weird.
How the heck do you know that?
Hey, look up. Let's get the pop reports
Oh, yeah,
going, guys.
how
What
do
are we
you
looking
know
at? It's because he's sitting on a
Reading
mountain,
them
bro.
I'm sitting on all of
Right in
them.
the mall, dude. Wait one sec.
What's that stack of cards back there?
Oh,
Whoa.
Mantike
Almost
to
dropped
the
everything
moon.
on my desk.
That's funny.
Something you wanna
That's
say?
crazy. I didn't know that.
I,
My
Learn
stack
something
of
every day.
Mantike right here.
the shit you learn, dude.
Yeah.
that's a cool
I'm
fact.
sitting on like fucking 10,000 Gordy singles though, so don't feel bad. Like I've got like Gordy piled up, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, I'll
Gordy
send you
was-
mine. I just pulled one. You can have it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll take him. Dude, Gordy is the man. I don't know why people hate that dude so much. He is the man.
That boy's smooth
Dude.
with it, dude. He is.
Bro,
He's smooth,
he
he's got
pulls
Riz.
Everyone.
He does have
pulls
Riz.
He's got
everyone.
fucking Riz.
Gordy, you mean Risley,
He's
bro?
fucking cool. Dude, he has the best animation for like his gym battle too.
Does he,
does
like,
a
hop
fucking
backwards?
twist double backflip.
Yeah,
What the fuck? He throws his Pokeball behind him and he lands facing the other way with his dude. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Everyone got a crush on him, dude. Everyone.
Nah.
Including
It's
me.
so goofy. He came out EV
Sophocles.
Heroes. I know that's why people don't like him because you get your EV pull nerfed. So
Oh
I
my
get
God.
it, but
Eevee. Yay!
we love Eevee all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, baby. One of the most underrated trainers are that Aroma lady in Evolution. In
Whoa,
Eevee
whoa,
Heroes.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't start talking.
Whoa, I'm not saying anything. Okay.
Nah, I agree. That's a good card. That's going to be one that like later on, like if it naturally appreciates in value, it's going to be one that people look back at a lot.
I think it's so funny, just the way you were talking about it, Rock, is like undervalued.
Yeah.
And I like look at it and I'm like, obviously comparatively, it's not as much as some of these other cards, but I look at a card and it's like, I don't even know how it was like $5 or $6 for that card. I'm just like, that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like that's about what it should be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that makes
That's how
sense.
Japanese trainers used to be, dude. They used to be like comparable to English, if not slightly cheaper.
Yeah, and it's just sad that we consider that undervalued now because Japanese trainers are going for so much. It's like, no,
It's so
that's
nuts,
about right.
man.
That makes sense. You know what I mean?
I try to tell people too, because it's like, bro, like I don't have a ton of money. I have these cards because they used to be affordable for everyone. Like I don't know how else to tell people that. It's like, I'm not fucking rich, dude. I don't know.
You know what's funny is that's how everybody who's buying up Rainbow V Stars, who's buying up, VMAX Trainer Gallery cards. That's how all these motherfuckers are going to be talking here in 2 or 3 years and be like, I didn't have a lot of money. I just bought them when they were available. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see this fucking this Lambo back here? That's bought with Lycia money, baby.
Yeah, dude. It's just it's so frustrating because people will complain about how expensive the Pokemon hobby is, and it's like, dude, you're looking at
There's
the
a lot
wrong
of good
stuff.
cards.
You have to know
There's a lot of good cards.
There's so many things to buy, but people just get so focused on what influencers are pushing, and it's there's so many different things available right now that are going to appreciate so well because of how beloved Sword and Shield. I don't care what anybody says. Sword and Shield is going to be one of the most beloved eras of all time, just because of how
Sword and Shield's awesome.
Yeah, how many people jumped back into it, the quality of the Altarts, bro, trainer. It's just they're so nice. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna age.
Even the alternate arts people don't like in Sword and Shield are just top quality, man. Like even the ones people do not like are fantastic.
I bring it up all the time, dude. The Golurk Altart, one of the most.
Dude, it's so good.
It's one.
Yeah, the one with the.
He's carrying.
What's he got? Like a. Yeah, he's got like a Swablu and like a Nickit.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Whenever I see that card, it just gives me Studio Ghibli vibes.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys
that
know
one.
this card.
That one in the Machamp.
Yeah, it was dang, that is so cool because it reminds me of Castle in the Sky, that movie, freaking goated movie.
It's just
honestly, I'll just buy it for that.
There's so many going through Sword and Shield.
Sorry, no, go for it, dude.
I was like going through Sword and Shield, like it got so much hate, and the second we just barely left it, it's like we don't realize how amazing it was,
bro.
That's how it was with Sun and Moon too, dude. Like Sun and Moon got so much hate. I collected through the entirety of Sun and Moon, and it used to be like a defense, like, oh yeah, Sun and Moon's super cool, man. Even the game's like, oh, you just gotta get past like the first hour or so, it opens up, and I've never understood that because Sun and Moon is catered to Gen 1. Like since the fucking beginning, like it's always catered to people that love Gen 1 Pokemon while keeping like the new ones there. I don't understand the hate it got. And then of course, when we left Sun and Moon, people were like, hey, wait a minute. Sun and Moon's actually kind of cool. Hashtag fire. What?
Yeah, dude.
I never their whole mindset, dude.
Well, it's just it's completing the story. It's the Pokemon lifetime, dude. They come out with a new era. Everybody hates it. It goes 6 sets in, all the banger shit starts to drop. People are like, oh, this is actually kind of good. Then that era passes, new era comes out, and everyone's like, oh wow, I actually like that. You know what I mean? It's
100%.
It's happened all the way back since X. Well, yeah, probably X and Y. I would say when that kind of started happening, but it just it still reigns true to today, man.
People are like, oh, Great Tusk and like Iron Treads and like, oh, these Pokemon names are fucking awful, but they did the exact same thing with the Ultra Beasts. Like the Ultra Beasts got the exact same amount of hate. Genesect got the exact same amount of hate. Dude, they're so cool. I love the Ultra Beasts too.
Naganadel is one of my favorite. Like that's probably top 50 Pokemon for me. I love it, dude.
The Altar, Naganadel and Guzzlord.
I didn't know Blacephalon was a real Pokemon.
Dude, Blacephalon was badass.
Lollipop boy.
Dude, Blacephalon had a badass card in the TCG. That thing dominated for a while.
Dude, how much is the Naganadel and Guzzlord Altar going for now?
It's not that bad. Like comparatively,
I'm gonna be sad because that.
How much do you want it to go for? How much you want it
2
for?
billion.
Wow, that, I love that
$200,000.
card, bro. I love Guzzlord,
So
bro.
good.
It's
He's
beautiful.
He's a suck god, bro.
The
He's
Guzz
a
god.
suck god, bro. I love that guy.
Guzz
Yeah,
guy.
you guys
dude.
remember his
I'm
Ultra
about to buy
Space in the
one,
game?
bro.
Ultra Space?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
it's like the
game,
reverse
for
world.
the Ultra-
Yeah, the reverse
Yeah,
world.
dude, like
Yeah.
like
I
the
love that.
destroyed first area of the game. I think
Yeah.
like the first major city. Like it was just hit that area where he like destroyed it.
Yeah.
Like all the Ultra Beast openings in those spaces were fucking awesome. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were so cool.
The world Guzzlord made was sweet as fuck.
It was.
Like
It's kind of
that shit
scary.
was cool.
I really like Nagandel because do you guys say how do you guys
I,
say it?
I say
Naganadel.
Naganadel.
Naganadel,
I
whatever.
Yeah,
literally
it doesn't matter.
I
heard
always
one-
say Nagandel.
I heard one person say Naga Needle, and I'm like, bro, that's not it.
That's how I say it.
Oh, really?
Naganadel.
I like
I
that.
say Naganadel.
Naganadel.
Naga
I
Needle.
say a lot of Pokemon names weird. Like people correct me. Like I used to do. Like I'm probably gonna do more card openings if I can get some stuff. But I used to say Pokemon names just kind of weird, I guess. And there'd be like 2 or 3 comments be like, "Oh, how did he pronounce that?"
Bro,
Arcanine.
y'all heard it here first, bro.
Arcanine.
Opossum Bud pack openings coming, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
Me and Virginia are gonna do our openings again. I don't know if you saw like the ones for like Lost
Yeah.
Origin and stuff like
Yeah.
that, where
Yeah.
she has
Yeah.
a little
Oh, yeah.
sprite that'll pop up. I've got a couple more of
Yeah.
those planned.
Yeah, you got to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. Those are like honestly, like I fucking love your videos, and those were like it felt like a break between your normal videos, but it was like a nice break. It was like like whenever you're drink down in alcohol and you take like a sip of water.
Oh,
It's
hell
like
yeah.
that's the example I could give where I was like, this is still really nice. I like this. It's like feels more
missed it, man.
wholesome.
yeah.
I miss it. I do. I need
Yeah,
to
you
start
gotta.
doing it again.
Do you? This is gonna be a stupid question, bro. Do you open up product pretty regularly, or do you buy singles?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I buy singles mostly from people on Instagram nowadays. Like with the product prices being kind of crazy, I haven't really opened too much of anything. I'll buy if like I don't know if you'll see on Instagram sometimes, like depending on who you're following, like there'll be people who do like quick easy claim sales. Like I usually have like 2 or 3 people.
Oh yeah.
And Crystal actually did one not that long ago. I bought a handful of cards from her, and they were like the Chinese
yeah,
ultra
I
shiny
saw.
GX ones. I bought that
Yeah.
entire like line because they were sitting for like 23 hours. I was like, I guess nobody fucking wants them.
Bro,
So I picked those up for like they're so fucking cool, dude.
I'm gonna do a video of that actually. It's so good that you brought that up. Claim sales for people who like actively buy singles and want to build their collection. Claim sales on like Facebook Marketplace, Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best way to get cheap cards, like quality cards at like a cheap cost. Oh, they're so great because you can, if you claim lots of cards, you can usually work out a price. You can keep buying from the same person. You know what I mean? Like it's
And you're
they're
supporting
amazing.
the community too.
Exactly.
You're giving back to a community member who's gonna put that money usually to other cards or something like that. And that's what I typically like to do. And I've been doing that for years. I usually buy from them.
They get to avoid
I
those
usually-
eBay taxes, dude.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Oh.
government.
Jesus Christ, dude, I hate eBay taxes. Oh my god, don't
feel like
even.
whenever I
they're,
buy from
they're no joke.
from
Sorry,
a
what's up?
claim sale. Whenever I buy from a claim sale, it's like never something I'm looking for, but the price is always so good. I'm like, all right, I'm picking it up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like that area by like the checkout line. Like you're looking
Yeah.
over, you're like, oh man, that looks fucking good.
yeah. Yeah, dude.
that
Hey.
pizza's looking good, man. Ah, frick, I might get that.
I do need a Snickers.
I
Well-
need that breath mint.
I hate to do it. This is my least favorite part of every week, but I've got stuff to do with the wife today, so we're probably gonna have to end it here. But
Old ball and chain.
yeah, dude, the old ball and chain. No, but thanks for coming out, guys. I love talking to you guys. This is always a fun thing.
course.
Kind of sucks we couldn't get
Yeah,
JLUV
it's always
on
a
here
good
this
time.
time, but hopefully we can get him in the future.
Yeah, fucking Julian. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well,
Shit happens,
since
dude. You
he's
know.
here, I'll be the guy to do it. We're manipulating this card this week, guys.
Got it. Got it.
You're,
Gotcha.
a fucking idiot.
Bro, I have that card. I bought like 20.
I'll buy
Oh
more.
man,
Jesus.
that's crazy. She didn't get a full art. Honestly, like I
what the
thought she would
fuck
have
is
for
that?
sure got one. Like Valerie, I don't know why she didn't get one.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
She's spicy, man.
People will remember
Come on.
she's a thing in like a month, and they'll be like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
remember Valerie from XY?
The rotation.
"Well,
it's just
there's a
gonna pop
card."
in. Yeah.
Now they're gonna say Valerie Sylveon. Full art. Buy
Can you
now.
not afford the Karen's Umbreon from Versus Series? Well, buy the one from VMAX for 3,000 as well.
Your fucking YouTuber voice is like spot off.
Bro, I gotta do it to him. Start making shorts. Do you like to buy Pokemons? Watch
That's so
J
good.
Page.
Oh man.
that's perfect. No, yeah, but yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. Well, so update, probably not gonna have one next week. I have a little bit of stuff going on, and also card parties going on. There's gonna be a ton of content coming around that time, so I think that's a good natural break, and we'll come back the week after.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for coming out. Good talking to you guys.
Thanks for having me today, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
Thank
We'll
you.
It's fun, man.
definitely have you jump on in the future at some point.
Of course. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Nah,
dude.
for real.
All right, love you guys. I will see y'all later. Later, chat.
Later, gamers. Pump mad
Bye,
cargo.
chat. Yeah,
Bad
pump
card.
it.
Pump mad cargo.
Pump that Sylveon.
I bet
I'm
people
doing it
ask me
until it
about that,
fucking
by the
happens.
way.